Yeah, extravagant. Chandeliers part 2. You hanging with us or what though? Yeah, reminiscing on these memories. Benediction while I am presently switching on all of my enemies. Kill that, they have my melodies. It's real rap around parentheses. Chill back, switch these energies. Rems lap, learning chemistry. Watch the imagery, a new path. Grown men defending family. Boom bap, we marching heavily. The canvas on some simile, like canvas late for Timothy. The candles lit, so when the lights quit, we shining definitely. Chills in every breath of me. I play your body's symphony. Check the choir, walk your destiny. Twice the man I meant to be. Every bar a centerpiece. Pick it off the lemon tree. Authentically involved with my identity. That's why you ate the fruit. Pro said I'm the truth. That's a doctor dropping signs, so you know the math compute. Your magician laid my foundation, built me out the booth, raised the roof. Cathedral ceilings in my feelings, chandeliers after millions. Lyrical engineers, architect appealing. Amazed by the children, affected by the flow that I've been given. Selected by the polls, facts and opinions. Measure what you stole, unload, you forgiven. The shades drawn, stop banking on a wish. Escape the hustle that was carrots on the fist.
Let's let us on the plate. Rent paid up to date. Right?
Absolutely.
Yo, welcome.
The lettuce was on the plate for real.
I'm seeing just a black screen now.
you don't. Again, man, just keep running.
It's like, oh, it just wants to come back. Welcome, everybody, to the ProQuo Show on the 9th hour Eastern Standard Time.
We got to do that all the time. You say pro, I say quo. That's really the real way to get it done.
That is.
Yo, but the real question is, what's the status quo?
What's the status quo?
Been dying to say that. What's the status quo?
The new status is amazing because we have some beautiful things coming on a collective NFT style, maybe.
Word.
You know, with some sports memorabilia type stuff.
Yeah, man. For those of y'all not hip on that NFT craze, don't worry. Most people who are hip aren't hip. So it's a little crazy. But basically, the customization in the era of digital currency, right? And so now that crypto is out there and people trying to come up with ways to really customize your art and make things non-fungible, right? So non-fungible tokens are NFTs, but if you're not hip to that, that's going to be a new revenue stream for a lot of people out there. It already is. It may be less or so, for the average local cat or whatever, trying to, get their hustle on. But you got to get involved with it, figure it out, see if it's for you or not, and watch from some of these people out there that are really just pocketing some coin, man, to say it.
Yeah, the beginning of a new movement, it really is.
Yeah. So, we shall see. Will it be fad or will it be here to stay? And that's we got to talk to Don Juan next time about that, because Don Juan, he's got that MBA brain. You know what I mean? We gotta.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think the most shocking thing, which we all knew was coming, but sad day today in history.
Absolutely.
On April 9th. When I heard it, I felt it. Because
remember, there's some people who don't even know what we're talking about right now. So just
we're gonna walk it delicately, but you know what I'm saying, that someone very important to us, passed away today. So blessings to the family, of course, and we're gonna turn it into a positive day for him, though.
And we're talking DMX, of course, for those of y'all just checking in. Crazy. Obviously a legend in the game, way too early, 50 years old. There's not too much you can probably add that you're not going to hear everywhere else, in terms of, what it means to the hip hop community. I think it's obvious for people who've been paying attention for the last basically week. People have really come out and showed an outpouring of emotional support outside the hospital. It's tough, whenever somebody's facing this. I mean, we think about that too, like all families, we think about those situations, like, normally we're thinking if it's somebody older or whatever, but you never know, man. You never know when it's your time. And you have those conversations. You're like, yo, would you want to go on if it doesn't look like there's hope or whatever? And families have to make that private decision. So it's tough. People always hope for the best, but it wasn't looking good. And unfortunately, he's succumbed. Rest in peace, DMX, man.
Yeah. And I think at the end of the day too, just positive things will come out of it for the community and people that were going through a lot of issues he was going through. I think it's about raising awareness what happens in these situations, but just it's unfortunate when you know, someone that brought so much to the world. But that's what it is. You know?
Indeed,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But yeah, on a brighter note, man, we got a card set, people that are coming. It's gonna be like sports collectible cards. That will be a series of cards, and we're gonna start with the IB Hood movement. And they're coming real soon. My brother, family's coming out the woodwork with some talent, man. I mean, I
man.
know
Your family's always doing it though.
right? I mean, the production level's been insane across the board, and it's real cool because I've always reached out to my cousins and my brothers and was like, "Yo, do this,"
That's one of
and
your
plant the
lyrics.
seed.
All my
Right?
brothers and my cousins.
That's it. I
Yeah,
wasn't
man.
nothing, right? That's who I always go to because they level me out. If the outside world is hating a little bit or saying no, you can't, it's not gonna happen. I reach back to the family. They're like, "Yo, Jay, you already know," and I'm like, "Yeah, I do too." So I just need you to know that you know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Absolutely.
I'm excited about that in the new single.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Tell them about that. Tell them a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the new single, Bye Bye, and it's gonna be like bye bye, bye bye. We're gonna plug my man BRB Apparel for the smooth merch
Yes, sir.
sponsor. It's an
Yes, sir.
official sponsorship. We're gonna put that in the camera once more. BRB
Yeah.
Apparel. Check them out. BRBapparel.com. But anyway,
And in
we're
the
gonna be
meantime, you always got to stand by.
that's right. And Pro's actually gonna get his, and I got mine. We switching it up. Maybe next week he'll be wearing this one, and I'll be wearing that one.
Yeah, man. Yo, what up to Jonathan Pickett, man? What up? Yeah, we on YouTube as well, man. So I'm just answering a couple of things here. So on YouTube, Jonathan, we do the tiny URL, because we're not major like that. So the tinyurl.com/the ProQuo Show. That's how you can find it over there. So we answer on both. What up, Stephen Moore?
Yeah, and I'll actually be moving over there, boys and girls. I'll be going over to that side.
Yeah.
To have my questions up there.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, bro. I mean, it's a lot of exciting things. So this record is produced by my man Legendary out of Mississippi with the Freedom Corner brand, and we have some plans for this.
Yeah, no doubt.
Basically, in 2 weeks, we'll probably have it out available to stream on all platforms.
Maybe three. Maybe three.
We'll see.
Maybe three.
We'll see.
You're supposed to wait, but we're a little anxious, so we
are. We've been talking about it on the show. So, babe, we've been marketing it for what, months at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you really think about it, you know what I mean?
No doubt. Hey, I want to shout out everybody over on my LinkedIn page. We're on LinkedIn tonight for the first time. LinkedIn's a little funny.
LinkedIn.
For those of y'all who been on LinkedIn, trying to get on LinkedIn, you got to kind of get cleared through the page. So my LinkedIn page, we don't have a ProQuo LinkedIn page, so just shouting that out for anybody checking for us over in that way. What else we got, Jay? We got a birthday party for a special homie who's been on the show coming up too. We want to let him know about that.
That is correct. Yeah. So we do have
we got him in the building, by the way.
Oh, he's in the building.
Yeah.
Okay, we can introduce us. So, my man Felix, shout out Second to None, his crew that he runs with. They have a birthday bash that they're doing for him on the 25th. It's a show.
Yes.
And ProQuo sliding through that show real quick, just to do a little something for the birthday boy.
We are going to represent. So here's what we're talking about right there. Second to None. They were up here before on the show. They're performing live April 25th. If you up in New England, that's up in Manchester. If you're up in Manchester. For the rest of the world, they're like, what? There's hip-hop in New Hampshire? Like, yeah, man, there's a little, you hit Manchester, Nashville, you might find a little hip-hop in there. But let's bring them in, man. Let's and by the way, you were doing them dirty, Quo. You said, what'd you say? You said he hangs with? Is that what you said? Did you say he hangs with Second to None, or I forget how you said it.
No, I didn't say that, did I?
It wasn't that bad. I'm trying to throw you under the bus.
He's running it.
But yeah, running it. That's what I'm saying. Like running it. He'll be. I don't know what his adjectives and verbs will be, but we'll see when we get him in here. What's good, Felix?
What's up, you guys?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Loud, you're crystal, man. Loud and clear. Yo, happy 2 week early birthday. What's the official date of the birthday?
My birthday is actually April 26th. We're just doing the bash on the 25th, the day before.
All right. Okay. Cool.
It makes sense.
Absolutely. Oh, we don't want me. We're looking at Felix. There he is. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. So talk to us, brother.
Before anything, I used to again repeat what you guys were on. Rest in peace, DMX.
Absolutely.
You people out there, man, that are messing with these drugs, Get help, man. There's help out there. We don't need to keep dying from these drugs. Get help.
Right. Powerful, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. That man kept me. He brought my love for hip hop back. Because for a while there, before he hit the scene, I was starting to lose my taste for hip hop. And DMX brought that back for me, man. Until this day, I still bump his music. I'm just a huge fan.
Yeah, high energy, man. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about it. I was telling Quo, I was on a show 2 weeks ago, and we were just randomly started the discussion of like top 10s and top 20s and stuff. And I feel bad because I was on the bad side of it, where people were giving. I was like, wait a minute, there was people were asking who the top MC. For me, my top MC of all time is Big Daddy Kane, right? And so shout out to AB Money, who's gonna be in here tonight. We've been having that conversation. He knows, but he's got a lengthy Big Daddy Kane history. But my point is that somebody had put DMX way up there, and I was like, yo, and this was 2 weeks ago. This was before this happened.
Yeah.
So I feel horrible. If anybody catches this out there, this was before. Don't let anybody tell you this was after the fact. I was like, yo, he's nice. But you can't. I mean, number one, I was like, come on, man. Can we go top 10, top 20? You know
I wouldn't put him number one. I think he was underrated by a lot of people.
Absolutely.
If you get in conversations with people and start talking about who the top 10 were, you don't even hear DMX's name in that list.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand all that. I mean, I wasn't trying to. I'm on his day. Like I'm not trying. I just wanted to put it out there that like if people saw that clip or whatever, that wasn't some post after the fact. I wasn't trying to take shots at dude. It wasn't like that. It was just totally random. But it was like I want to give him his props. I mean, he is what he is. He's legendary. There's no question about it. Rest in peace.
I mean, I'm kind of weird because lyrically, everybody says who you think's the best rapper all time lyrically, and to me, I used to go with KRS-One, Rakim, and Big Daddy Kane. I'm more leaning towards Method Man these days.
Okay.
Yeah, Method Man.
Okay.
This man is. I think he's so slept. He's not.
What up,
another
Kendall?
one that is.
Yeah, we got some people chiming in too.
Hey, what's up, Kendall?
Who they think too? Somebody wrote, "What up, C-Steez?" Someone wrote, J Pick wrote, "Probably have to go with Pharoah Monch." I'm right there with you, man. Pharoah Monch.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, definitely.
We can go on the top 10s. We can go on top 10s all day, man. We can do a whole show on top 10.
At the end of the day, we all have our different tastes. So what might be my top rapper of all time is going to be different from everybody else. Everybody has different tastes of who was the greats.
Yeah,
but we can all agree these guys were all great.
Hey, one of my speaking of AB Money, who's coming in later, one of my all-time favorite rappers, of course, is Kane. But I'll tell you what, one of my favorite verses I ever heard that I thought was Kane the first time I heard the album Veterans Day was actually AB Money, because he's on the same track, right? And Kane got a little, he's into that kind of sing-songish almost kind of thing too, but he wasn't really doing it back then. I heard AB Money's verse, and I didn't know he was on the track yet until I read the liner notes. I'm ripping open the tape, and I'm like, yo, Kane sounds so ill with the sing-song. This might be my hottest favorite Kane verse ever. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, wait a minute. That was AB Money. So I gotta shout out AB Money, man.
It's kind of like lyrically. It's kind of like lyrically, man. He might have not been lyrically the best. He might have not had the best bars, but to me,
right. That's not what DMX was about.
The guy that will always be my favorite is Tupac, even though he didn't have the greatest.
Right. Let's get off all that for this, because it's about you. We had you up to talk about your thing,
exactly,
man.
So plug your stuff, brother. Tell us about what you're doing.
We'll have a whole nother show on. We'll do top 10.
We're gonna have to do this someday. We're gonna have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So April 25th. I'm doing this yearly birthday bash that I've been trying to do. Last year we had to cancel out because of COVID, of course.
Right.
So this is, we're finally able to get it done this year. So April 25th.
Right.
We're at Jewel Nightclub, 61 Canal Street, Manchester, New Hampshire. That's the first show that, pretty much getting things rolling again. I got another one.
The doors open at?
We're opening doors at 7. We're gonna start up at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Because it's like I invited a bunch of people that just people I've worked with doing shows. over the past couple of years out of Mass. We did some shows out in Rhode Island and stuff. So we're kind of like getting together for this. And of course, you know, I wanted Jay Cruz on the show when I talked to him, and he brought you up. So it was like, hey, bringing both yours on, and it's
big, good timing, man. Works out that I happen to be up there. So yeah, man, I'm excited to come
Perfect
through,
timing.
man, and we'll do a little something. Hopefully, it's a safe situation for everybody. Tell people about that who are thinking like, man, I don't know if I want to go to a club yet. What are your thoughts on that?
We're actually the club that we're doing this at. People are coming out to it. We can't have huge crowds, but there's a number. We're limited to 100 right now. They're actually saying that the numbers could go up a little more.
Okay.
So we don't know yet, but right now we're at 100.
Word. That's cool.
You know, and to
it's
me,
gonna
it's
feel like a million because we've been used to a house of 3 or whatever. You know? You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's gonna feel like we got a, you know, and the place is huge. The place holds, you know, this place during regular times when this ain't going on holds 400 people. Yeah. So,
no doubt.
But it's a great place. It's I don't know if you've ever been to Joe nightclub. It's a great venue.
Yep. Here's that flyer again, right there. So,
Yep.
There we go. 25th up at Club Jewel, Manchester.
Very nice club, man. It's very nice.
Nice spot,
club.
No doubt. Definitely a nice spot.
You know, I've done a lot of shows there. Some just local shows. We've done shows there with Reef the Loft's Cause, Millie's.
Yep. Shout out to Millie's.
Yeah, shout out Millie's.
Damn, I'm trying to think of this other big rapper. I can't think of his name. We did a show there.
Oh, I know how they do. They definitely got some good shows.
You know,
M. Dot was telling me too. He's like, yo, I rolled through there. M. Dot be up there, man. It's
M. Dot's done shows there. I've seen M. Dot there a couple of times. It's been a while since I've seen him there.
Absolutely. Yep.
You know, I try to go between there and in a little tiny place that if you've never been there and if you ever get the chance, it's on Elm Street in Manchester called the Shasky. They have some of the biggest hip hop artists around come there. It's like the place only holds about 200 people. But I mean, I'm talking about I saw Rakim there. I seen KRS-One there 3 or 4 times.
Absolutely.
I've seen Nappy Roots there. I've seen Jesus.
Absolutely. No,
I've seen Master Killer from Wu-Tang. Nice. You know, I've seen a lot of great artists there.
But the bottom line, though, you think it's cool for people with 100 people. It's going to work out. You think that's the right number in there?
You know, hey, cool. Respect each other's space, which everybody's been really good about that. Every time I've been out,
just disinfect.
Wear your mask, man. Wear the mask.
Disinfect that microphone.
Right. Disinfect the microphone.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing stuff to keep the mics.
Wipes, man. They're everywhere.
I got wipes. That I'm bringing down, and I'll be wiping the mics down between the sets and stuff.
Then we're good. You gotta have to tip those bartenders real big because there's not gonna be as many drinks flying out. I don't think people are gonna be hesitant. They'd be like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
I was in there. I was there a couple of weeks ago. They were doing this contest for the Shady 45 contest, and whoever won got to go on Shady 45.
Word.
And I was there for that. And
crowded.
I seen a lot of alcohol going through that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so hey, people, come on out. We got to keep moving though. Tonight,
we got VIP tables too.
Word.
You know, if people are coming out and want a VIP table, they're $40 for the VIP tables. Buy bottles. Other than that, man, I'm just looking to have fun.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it too. I'm actually staying a little longer because I was going to leave early in the afternoon. I was like, oh man, you know what?
Why? Where was you heading?
I'm heading back to DC, dog. I'm coming up just for your birthday, man. No, it's not just for it, but I'm staying longer for it. I'm driving back, man.
We're getting a lot done.
9-hour drive. I'm gonna be driving back at 4 a.m. because of your birthday, man.
Don't you live in Boston?
No, I'm from there, but I moved out here. I'm out here in the DMV. I teach at the University of District of Columbia as well.
Oh,
yeah.
It's funny because I've talked many times with Jay,
Yep.
And I don't know if he's told me. I got a bad memory, so I'm just starting to find out about all your accolades. Like you're a fucking, you're a.
He's a beast, dude.
I don't know where he's going with this.
I didn't realize that I was talking to somebody with these accolades that you
come
have.
On, man. Come on,
that,
man.
Like literally, when you said that, Professor Lyrical, I thought that was just your name. I didn't literally think you was literally a professor.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, salute, brother. Salute.
Absolutely. No, I appreciate it. Yo, we're gonna bring you back in a little later if you're still around. We gotta we got C Starks in the house, AB Money. We gotta get these cats up in here. But
roll them in, man.
I'm gonna be moving around here. My computer's still gonna be on them.
All right, cool.
What time you thinking?
We'll bring you back up. Probably, I don't know, closer.
10,
we're on to
10:45.
11, so now probably closer to like 10:15. Probably closer to 10:15.
Yeah.
We're on to 11, so don't be hanging right next to it, but we'll get you in. Maybe around 10.
Right. I just got a couple of things to do, but I'll be listening off and on what's going on.
No doubt.
Here.
Appreciate you, man.
10:15, yes, I'll come back to the computer.
All right, we'll see you then.
All right, my
Peace,
dude.
man. Yo, check out his birthday party, man. That's gonna be live.
It's gonna be real dope.
You know, it's funny. He hit me earlier today. He's like, "Yo." He never finished really the full thought, so I didn't hear exactly where he was going. I was like, oh, okay, it was a good thing. I wasn't sure what he was going to say exactly, but he was like, yo, I didn't know your, and I was like, I hope he was going to say something. He was like, accolades. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, no.
That's how it goes,
it's all
man.
Good, man. It's all good. Remember I was telling you that before? I was like, yo, you meet some people meet you, they might meet you as, you're on your route, you know what I'm saying? That's how they know you. They know you, people to people. They got dynamic lives, so you never know sometimes where people are going with that, but it's all good. Yeah, man. So if you I don't expect, it's like one of these things where obviously when you broadcast these kind of things, people can be watching from wherever, but it's like, hey, if you are in New England, man, there's not.
What's up, Matt? LinkedIn.
Yeah, man. Not too many collective places you can actually head out and check out actually shows at this time. So if you're going to check it out, what up, Mr. Colburn? So check it on out if you're out there on the 25th. You'll actually be able to see us doing our first live performance. We were going to mention we're doing one virtually together as ProQuo. That's the
April
thing.
20th.
We got these track records, resumes, whatever, but we have yet to do a ProQuo show formally. So the 20th, we're doing one for university out in Denver. Looking forward to that.
It's going to be dope.
We'll shout that out. We're going to have guests from that who are putting together that with some of the other acts there. We're closing down that show. Looking forward to it.
I'll be Hood, Jay Johnson.
Yeah, man. Shout out. But yo, that show, the 20th, the one out there, they got a vegan rapper, man. A vegan rapper. I'm like, yo, they got a vegan rapper.
Really be educating on it too in his rhymes.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. So I was like, okay, the vegan rapper. I didn't, I think Professor Lyrical is some kind of marketing, you know what I'm saying, which is actually true. He got the vegan rapper, and I assume he is very vegan. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Yo, before we get AB Money up in here, let's get our 5 minutes of flames with Mr. C Starks. I think we're gonna do that. So I just want to set the table just a little bit. So
you got that little clip?
Yeah, I think I got it. Actually, yeah. So I should probably make sure that I have that right before I'm saying it. Thank you for that save.
And then we got coming up C Sparks.
Yeah. But what I think we're gonna do is
Starks. I'm sorry, C Starks.
C Starks. Yeah. I think I want to make sure I got everything right. Yeah. That looks okay.
So again, wait till y'all hear this. Yo, this joint that we got though, this bye.
Oh, now you're talking about
shout out joint. Again, legendary Mississippi production. Insane,
now you're talking about
man.
our joint, man. Yeah, for people that don't know legendary and what he does,
you will soon find out.
Absolutely,
he's a superhero for real. Monster.
Coming with that live instrumentation. The way that it should be. You know what I'm saying? When you hear, sometimes you hear people with that live instrumentation and it's like, you're like, I wish I just didn't hear that. His is like, woo, it's on that different
next level.
So we're gonna run some C Starks, and we're gonna get him up here for a few minutes to talk about what he's working on. And I know him personally, have not seen him in quite a while. We may get into that, and let's see if we can get into the music for now. So this is gonna be C Starks, and I wish we're gonna play it right from his SoundCloud. We're going over here. Tell me if you got the audio on that, Jay. Tell me if you hear the audio.
Yeah.
Yes.
Joanne
Good, brother.
Fernandez, David McIntosh, Jr. and Sr., Scott Sr., Ricardo Ortiz, Leon Edmonds, Tyrese Edmonds, my godson Tyrese Wiley, Jarvis Anderson, Michael Smith, Nikki Taylor.
Wait a second.
My grandma Verly Hayes, my aunt.
Sound like the intro. You muted, bro.
Yeah, I gotta give him the proper introduction. I didn't do that right.
It's still coke, still dope, still cocaine. It's low flow, still lyricals, ill spit propane. Up in your grill without that profane. Road rage, it's ProQuo, bro. That's the flow plus the show's name.
David McIntosh, Jr. and Sr., Scott Sr., Ricardo Ortiz, Leon Edmonds, Tyrese Edmonds, my godson Tyrese Wiley, Jarvis Anderson, Michael Smith, Joanne Fernandez, David McIntosh, Jr. and Sr., Scott Sr., Ricardo Ortiz, Leon Edmonds, Tyrese Edmonds, my godson Tyrese Wiley, Jarvis Anderson, Michael Smith, Nikki Taylor, my grandma Verly Hayes, my auntie Greta Hanson, my dad William Starks, and my sister Victoria Thomas, and gone but never forgotten. This is for you.
So many people I know and love are gone. This pain leads me here to make this song. See, this is for you. See, I never forget all the love that you show me. Sometimes it's so hard to think about anything other than you. Can't believe that you left me. I'm missing you as I look in the sky and ask God, why did you take more Joe? As I wipe my eyes, I can't help but cry. Cause you were there through the good and bad times. Always had my back, with your words kept me in line. And you used to say everything will be alright. It's okay to fall sometimes, that's just the way of life. It's so hard to be strong, hard to keep moving on. Without you there's a storm, part of my heart is gone. Missing you every day, things will never be the same without you. Oh, let me tell you I wish, see I wish that I can just hear your voice again. Cause we really love you, and we miss you. The pain runs deep down in my soul, but I'll never let go of your love, your time and memories. My heart is wrong, cause you're gone, I've lost a part of me. It's hard to move on when your loved ones keep on leaving me, and I'm just left standing, holding on to your memories. Thinking about you with tears to my eyes, looking up at the sky, asking God why. Never thought it would really be the last time I would see my godson Tyrese alive. At the age of 19, waiting until die. Can't understand why anyone would take his life. When I heard the news you passed, made a nigga cry. We gon' light it up, rest in peace, Ty. And I swear we gon' keep your memory alive. One day I'm gon' see you on the other side. I don't think I'm gon' heal from the pain inside. We light the candles up, raise them up high. Sometimes I feel like I'm about to lose my mind, and I wish that I could reverse the heel time. I wake up from this night when things are right, but this ain't a dream, this is real life. Right now, don't really know what to do. Just know we all here missing you. See the mom and dad know that I'm here for you. You ain't alone with everything you're going through. Your time, we love you when we miss you. Light it up, hold out, little Henny too. Somehow we all gon' make it through. But right now, this song here is for you. It's so hard to be strong, yeah. Hard to keep moving on. Without you, there's a storm. Yeah, part of my heart is gone. Every day, yeah. Things will never be the same without you. Let me tell you how we
C Starks is in the house.
Yes, sir.
5 minutes away.
Let's put that back up. Let's put that back up.
Oh yeah, get them lights going.
Let's go.
Yo, speaking of MCs who sing, get a little melody, get a little verse. Sounds like our guest tonight, AP Money as well, man. It's a good pair right there. This is Wayne right there.
and I'm just left standing, holding on to your memory. Brandon Sanders, Tyrus Sanders, aka Nitty, my homie Butter, Adonis Hazelwood, Sean B. Adams, Mark Smith, Fanny Seymour, Nancy O'Neill, Marianne Wiley, Gregory Bell, Irene Bell, James Hendricks, Charles Jacobs, Marvin Barrows, Phyllis Haynes, Grandma Wheeler, and Charlotte Biggs. To all my people, this is my dedication to you. One love.
Yeah, rest in peace to DMX as well, man.
I know, right?
Facts. That blew my mind, yo, to keep it honest. I mean, you know, what's going on, yo?
How you been, man? How are you?
I'm all right, long time.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely making the power moves, I see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
It's been,
C Starks.
Nice
Nice to
to
meet
see
you, brother.
It's my man.
You got heat?
Likewise, brother. Likewise, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of artists out there that we need to hear, man. It's good. It's always good to hear when stuff comes together. Yo, for people who may never have heard you before, do you consider yourself an MC, a singer, a producer, instrumentalist? Like, tell me a little bit more about C Starks. Who C Starks the artiste is?
I kind of got my hands in everything. I'm capable of spitting, you know. I mean, that's not probably my strength. I mean, my main thing is the production. That song, I Wish, I played all that. That's it. There's no, you know, there's a little sample of the, ooh, you know, vocals, but all that material I created, you know what I'm saying?
Word. Absolutely.
So, like, I do the R&B thing. I can flow, but my main thing is the production and, you know, the singing, arrangement, if you will.
Absolutely.
I'm more of the behind the scenes type of dude, you know what I mean?
Not right now, man. Not today.
I know, facts.
Exactly.
Usually, facts.
You on Front Street right now. Yeah, man. That's
Facts.
good stuff. Sometimes you got to come out from behind, you know, and let the people
Yes,
know.
sir.
Man. Yeah.
Starks, I was doing the same thing, bro. I mean, you know, engineering, producing, doing the mix, like, you know, writing the rap. The singing part, I wish. I wanted to be Bobby Brown when I was like 7. You know what I mean? But that didn't work out too good.
Man,
You know?
I started out with an R&B group. We were called Official, and it's former members from the R&B group from back in the day. Classic example. Shout out to my man Jamie. Shout out to my man Bunny, Darren Gumby Biscuit. You know, it's all love. It was like I was fresh out of high school, and Jamie Thompson took me under his wing. It was weird. I already had the ability. I was like a diamond in the rough, and he polished. But you know, I didn't have that self-confidence though. You know what I mean? I had to kind of grow into the man that I became. So once I gained that confidence, voila, here I am.
Word. Well, it seems like it's good timing too, because I mean, this, you know, obviously the infusion of more instrumentation, melodic music, hip hop. I mean, you're doing both, so it seems like the timing is good. Are you coming with? I mean, I know you got a lot of other material, but are you putting this all together as EPs, albums? What are you moving?
Well, this right. I Wish is currently on all platforms, man. You can download it on iTunes, Spotify. Sure, you can stream it on Pandora right now if you look up C. Starks. You know what I'm saying?
So C. Starks. All right, cool.
Yeah, C. Starks.
Is that how you say it? Do you say C. Starks or do you say C. Starks?
I say C. Starks, but
yeah, okay.
Just because apparently there's other C. Starks, so
I'm sure.
I don't know.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to do so, but that's my government.
Yeah. Oh, I know your government. I know your government.
You already.
Absolutely. Now that's
a so
thing.
my question I love to ask everybody is like, what made you fall in love with this, man?
With music, period. Oh man, my mom's, my pops. My mom sang, my pops was in a band. They had a band together. Dude, they used to take everything out the kitchen and set up the whole band, the horns, the guitars, all that.
Word.
And I was in diapers. I actually remember sitting on the floor while they was getting their Funkadelic on, you know what I mean? So it was just like, I was hooked, you know what I mean? Even at a young age. So when I was about 11, my mom bought me a keyboard for Christmas. Word. And it was weird. Whatever I heard on the radio, I could figure out the chords. You know what I mean? Without, you know, so yeah, right by ear. So then over time, I ended up learning how to read. But originally I was playing by ear all that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So shout out to moms and pops. You know what I mean? Like
that 11-year-old move, man. Yep.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's good with? Now I know it's crazy right now to even ask this for a lot of people, but what about live situation? Like, are you looking forward to anything lined up for when the world comes
absolutely,
back? Or,
absolutely. I can't wait, man.
Nah,
The
no
last
doubt.
time I was on the stage, I was in the group, and I was in my 20s, man. You know what I mean?
So
So
this is
I ain't no spring chicken no more. You know?
No, I hear you. There's never too late, man. It's never too
Nah,
late.
facts though. Really.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're looking forward to it too, man. Just trying to get out there and see people again. You know, it'd be a great look. But there's a lot of stuff online too. I mean, people need to be, checking for that too. There's a lot of ways to still get out. It's obviously stuff like this, but there's, it's conferences. There's one actually going on today. I meant to shout this out too, by the way. Trinity College has a hip hop fest that goes on every year. A couple of the guests we've had on here, they're involved with that. It's big. It's free. So if you guys search Trinity Music Festival right now, you can build and connect. It's international. My man Doomy Wright is in that. He's tomorrow night at 7. He's performing live. Our man Self Suffice is a big piece of that. He's a dope MC. He runs a show, crazy show. So there's a lot of opportunities out there. We poke around and you never know. I mean, we stuck our nose into one and it turned into a book show for us as well, just from kind of, hanging out. So that's one route to go, but we're looking forward to these live ones as well, man. So
yeah, brother.
What's the if you were gonna, this is might be a little bit putting you on the spot here, but if you were only gonna be able to hit people for a minute, right? You're only gonna have them. Like, what's the elevator pitch would you say is for C Starks to make somebody stand up and say, "Yo, that's somebody I got to be messing with right now"? Like, that opportunity is right in front of you, and it's that person, right? How do you break down who C Starks is and why they should pay attention?
I'm gonna say something real bold, and
it's the only way.
And shout out to my idol I grew up listening to. But yeah, I'm like the Boston Dre when it comes to these production, man. Word. Like, I have so many, and my sound is not generic. You feel me?
No, absolutely. It's totally different. It actually, it's a bit of a throwback with a modern twist. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And see, that's what I love. You know what I mean? That core foundation. I mean, some music nowadays is missing. It's empty because it don't got that soul to it.
I would still love to hear you on that though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you always want to hear an artist on like what's today, what was yesteryear, whatever. But you clearly have that mix.
Oh yeah, you getting mad love too, Sparks.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of good shout outs in the yeah.
What's up, y'all?
My man Fee out there said classic example, the exclamation point. We remember classic example real well.
Brother got skills, digging the vibe of your music, brother. Yeah, you got it, man.
Yeah, and that's how I was able to stack those harmonies. All them backgrounds is all me. You know what I mean? Running in the studio, hit record, go to the next note. Hit record, you know what I'm saying?
That's absolutely impressive. Yo, we need you to stick around. Well, if you want to hang out, you want to check out the show.
Yeah, for
we
sure.
might even bring you back in a little bit because our man AB Money's coming up, and I think y'all are on some similar vibe right there. You might appreciate.
All right,
it, man.
I'm here. I'm in.
Before we send you to the back for a bit though, what is the way people can find C Starks most easily?
All right, I'm on iTunes. I'm on Spotify. Tap C. Starks. I have Beat Stars. If you're looking for production, you can check out my beats on Beat Stars. You know what I'm saying? Same name, C. Starks. And I'm looking forward to working with anybody that's serious. Collaboration. I'm open. Let's get this. Let's make history.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Hit him up, y'all. He's right there. C Starks. You heard how to find him. You heard just a small sample, but there's a lot more where that came from.
He got the lighter. You know
yeah, absolutely. I wish y'all check for that. All right, y'all.
Flick the bit. All right, yo, we'll check you out, brother.
All right, peace. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, real dope, man. Dope vibe. And it's cool, man, having with AB coming in one of the pioneers of that stuff, man. What?
Absolutely.
People, do you realize who we got sitting in the green room?
Who do we have sitting in the green room?
Man, Pro, you know what? The historian, you got to intro him, man. You got to do it because you're going to do it so much better than me, man.
I mean, it's part of it is. I also want to say that we want to make sure that we don't steal too much of his thunder because, we could go for a long time. But let me say it like this. For those of you at the beginning of the show.
Position it.
So AB Money is that dude, all right? So AB Money's that dude, like, when you were in a group, and let's throw out the word legendary. People throw that out a lot of times, they'll say legendary this, legendary that. But when you've maintained in the industry and you've adapted and you've time and time again succeeded no matter what you've touched, it's time to pay attention to somebody like that and throw that L word around. So AB Money, y'all probably may have got your first introduction to him through Rapping is Fundamental. If you remember Rapping is Fundamental, this is that AB Money.
1991.
Right, but the group name, right? The group name, Rapping is Fundamental. The group name becomes somewhat household. We were talking about that earlier, right? Like if you aren't fortunate enough to have a group like ProQuo that has your names embedded into it, sometimes people will be like, yo, who was in that group? I remember the group. Yo, Easy Mo B was in that group. Yo, Easy Mo B, AB Money. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like that kind of legendary status. Yo, he Tupac, Tupac joints, Big Daddy Kane. I mean, he was even hipping
Miles
me to
Davis.
He was hipping me to the Nice and Smooth, which I forgot about, which I had to hit myself over the head, man. Miles Davis, yo. So I mean, I'm just setting the table. Yeah, man. I'm just setting the table. I don't want to take up too much.
That's it. That's all we got. Let's bring the man in.
But really, wait till you hear what he's up to these days, too. What else he's got going on?
It's impressive.
Surprise y'all, yo. So without further ado, here is the man, AB Money. Come on in, man.
Yo.
What's good,
There
man?
he is, yo.
Man, bless. Yo, the first thing I want to say is I love what y'all brothers doing. Y'all got to keep the good work up because this is definitely a good platform for brothers like myself and other brothers.
Appreciate it.
And man, keep up the good work, man. Y'all the new MTV.
That's big. I like that.
MTV rap. Y'all the new MTV raps.
Yeah,
there we
man.
go. I like that.
I'll take that. We appreciate those kind words, AB, man. But
we need this. We need this, brother. I'm proud of y'all. What y'all doing, brother? It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Honor is ours, though.
For some of our listeners who maybe aren't familiar with AB Money, can we get familiar with AB Money right now? Can you bring them back just a little bit and then bring them to where we are right now? Because I think what you got going on right now is amazing. That's the craziest part of it. But I mean, the history and the pedigree. I mean, where do we start? I mean, I know we were talking this up a little bit, but can you take them through a walk a little bit back and bring them back to point A and get them out to point Z, maybe?
All right. How about this? I know you've been searching for someone to make it happy and get the job done. You said you needed a man with money, but I can't be there. But would you still care? You know what I mean?
And so for people who weren't expecting that, AB Money got the vocals, AB Money got the raps, yo. So it's that combination that is what's hitting now, yo. So you got to go back and check if you weren't familiar. It's time to do so. I think most people probably are once they start hearing it and putting it together. Like, that was him? Okay. All right.
Yo, the way he came in that joint, man. Oh my goodness, when they got the Rapping is Fundamental video, right? Dude, come on now.
Smooth. Smooth for days. And that's behind there. I'm just putting that in the background. You might see some of them plaques just peeking out, right? From just a little sneak right there. So what do those plaques represent, man? It's in that picture, man. We got a lot of plaques going on in that AB Money right there. Let's give him a better one right there. We got there's a lot of hardware going on there. What are we looking at?
That's only some.
One of those plaques is the plaque I did with Tupac. That sold 10 million right there. That sold 10 million copies.
That's a big number.
And you see in the Miles Davis joint on there, and you seeing what else on there? You got Biggie, you got Big album, the Ready to Die album, and then you got another Tupac joint.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's pillars right there, man. That's pillars. That's
just to be one of the brothers to say that I was the last brothers to work with those legends, man. It's a great thing because to be able to work with Miles Davis, Tupac, and to venture out with big stuff with Easy Mo B. Yo, man, it's definitely an honor and pleasure to be able to be a part of that history. I can have T.I., I can have these other rappers, but to deal with these legends, man, and all of these brothers got movies, Miles Davis, Tupac, and Biggie. You know what I mean? So to be a part of that era, man, it's a blessing. It's, you know what I mean? It's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to even be able to think about how you've maintained, how you've evolved. And I mean, I definitely want to get into some of that too, because that's again, that's the mind-blowing part for people that may not be hip to some of the ventures that you got going on. But what about the music that you got going on too? So what's some of the more recent music that people might need to check for?
Oh man, I got a couple of joints, man, with Easy Mo B, my partner.
Wow.
I got a joint called Too Young, featuring Big Bub from the group Today.
All right.
I got a joint called Keep Feeding Me, produced by Easy Mo B again.
We're gonna run that, by the way. I think we're gonna run that.
We're
gonna run that. We might get a little FB police here. The Facebook police might shut the stream down for a while. But yo, check us out. Go right back over to the tinyurl.com, the ProQuo Show. Hit it on YouTube
because it will stay on YouTube, y'all. If y'all lose you go right to YouTube. Jump.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. So I think we're gonna run that. Yo, you wanna run that right now? Let's throw that right in. You wanna do it? Wanna go crazy?
Yeah.
Wanna live wild?
I remember when I heard this, I said no.
You only got once to live. So if we get shut down on our feed here, man, well, you know, it's only temporary. So but I don't think we will. I think the forces that be, they're it needs to happen right now. It needs to happen. So let's run this. Tell us a little bit about this. Who did the production on this joint?
Easy Mo B.
Yes, sir.
Easy Mo B on most of the production. You're gonna always hear Easy Mo B because that's my partner, that's my brother. So,
didn't mean to deceive it to him yet. There we go. I didn't want to feed him quite that early.
Yeah. So yeah, it's produced by Easy Mo B. This is a joint that you say keep feeding me, meaning like I don't care how old we get in music and hip hop, I still need hip hop. So that's why I keep feeding me. You know what I mean? Keep feeding me that good music, that good sound, you know, and that's what this song represents. And I'm talking about really appreciating my era of music.
Word. And we appreciate it right here. So let's run that with no further ado. Keep feeding me, AB Money. Easy Mo B on the production.
The bricks and the beats, can't count them, you know that I spot them. First I uplift, then I drop them. Caught them slipping, what a gift I got them. I want you to recognize for the recognition. You can do better, guys, get your letters, guys. Instead it's a head of lies, and the head of lies a chick who give head to several guys. I had to get my shit right, I had to get my shit started. Self-made, self-paid, self-serve in this industry. Platinum black artist, straight from the project. Fuck a selfie, y'all niggas is minute made, lemonade. I'm in the lane, stuck all up against the stage. A slave to a bigger trade. Feeling days, you should feel amazed. You should feel ashamed. As I sit down and write this music, on the real I can't fall with y'all. What I write is just so exclusive. On the real I can't fall with y'all. I let the cameras roll already. I check my repertoire already. Fucking with a pen, I'm deadly. Come test the boy, I'm ready. See, I told you niggas that you ain't saying nothing. I'm Nate Dogg mixed with David Ruffin. You still roll up when you do Dutchess, you're bluffing. I don't really feel him, kill him. Outspoken like Wendy Williams. You're fucking relevant, intelligent. November 11th, I'm a veteran. Stop asking why Dave smile all the time. Ashy the classy, you smile all the time. The same reason why they say I rhyme all the time. Like I blew up, like I stepped on a landmine. And I'm just getting started. First rapper, singer, artist, whatever you call it. I don't get involved with politics or the market. You Al Sharpton. You know we got the doo-bop sound. Rap around, let up 2 shots for Tupac now. Temptations, you know that I'm to pop out. Just face it, you know that I'm too hot now. Your crew whack or trapped up in a hurdle. I heard you's a rotten, you hang with Ninja Turtle. Your premature flows need someone to birth you. Give birth to original style. Rapping is fundamental for your mental. Teach you the fundamentals for instrumentals. Get it? As I sit down and write this music, I can't fall with y'all. What I write is just so exclusive. I can't fall with y'all. I let the cameras roll already. I check my repertoire already. Fucking with a man, I'm getting. Come test the boy, I'm ready.
Yeah. Woo! That bumps.
Bro.
Yo.
I'm about to go get an atom bomb and set it off real quick so people can hear what I'm listening to.
Yo, homie had the plaques on the wall. Like, what? I was like,
oh, I think it's coming through, man. That little effect came through.
Yo, he had the plaques.
Yeah.
I was like, what? That's how you do it. Yo, what do people say when you got skills like that, right? And you step into a club on the humble when people don't know you're coming, right? And they don't even know it's you. And plus, you obviously, you got your hair different than you did back in the day, right? So you can probably go incognito into some of these spots. What happens when you touch the mic with those kind of skills? Are people like, who is that? Like what is that scene like? You know what I mean?
Yo, man, it's feel good today in knowing that, I'm really an 80s baby.
Yeah, man. Likewise.
You know what I mean? And to come with those lyrics today, man, it feels good. And to see how much is highly appreciated. Like, I just got off the phone with Grandmaster Cash from the Cold Crush Brothers.
Word.
And he called me. I remember when he first heard that joint, he called me and was like, yo, you made me want to get back in the studio.
Yeah,
that
that's what
right
I'm saying.
there.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Yo,
that right there made me feel so good because the Cold Crush Brothers is, man, I came up, fighting over their tapes.
Oh yeah. No question. No question.
And and for him to come at me like that, man, you don't know, that to me was an honor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When and everybody know Grandmaster Cash was one of those real MCs.
Without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt. I've actually had the privilege of doing a show with him actually before.
Man, so today when they come up in the spot and kicking it like that, man, it's a wonder. It's great, man. It's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
I just love when cats just show up and it's like, yo, who is that? Because the newer generation may not know, and then they go back and they do their homework and they're like, yo, that's that. So I had one of those moments, right? Where it was on Veterans Day, right? It was Big Daddy Kane, right? So I was telling people,
I want to say, don't mind me, like somebody called my phone and the volume went down.
Oh, it's all good. That's all right. We keep it real life here, man. My kid will come up in the middle of the show, be knocking on the door. Daddy, I'm going to bed. You know what I mean? So it's all that's COVID, man.
Put my daughter right up here. I'm like, baby, we gotta get to bed.
I say that to the professors too, man. Yeah, Jay, it's the same thing. Professors now are teaching online, teachers, whatever, and they feel all embarrassed. Their kids come out. I'm like, nah, man, this is the reality we dealing with right here.
Real life is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
We exposing it is instead of the
We want to see your socks. We want to see.
And see, that's why.
Like, what's that on the wall?
That's why y'all show is being successful like it is, because y'all keeping it to the earth. You know what I mean? And that's what we need. We need that.
Yo, talk about keeping it to the earth with some 400 acres.
Oh, no. Before we get into that, let's talk about keeping it to the earth.
Wait, like we got good transition.
It is. But I got another earth in my mind. I got not that earth, not the God's earth. I got earth, wind, and fire on my mind right here, and he knows where I'm going. He knows where I'm going with this, right?
There was a man from Brooklyn, New York City,
where the
girls are fly And the ladies looking pretty.
All right, don't let me ruin it. Don't let me ruin it. So I got to set the scene for this, right? So my man Fee, who's listening, he knows I'm the biggest Big Daddy Kane fan in the world, right? So of course, when Veterans Day came, right when Kane,
you said it. No, biggest fan ever.
Oh, ever. I'm the biggest Big Daddy Kane fan.
Thank you.
So right when Kane started losing a little bit of the luster, and people like, oh, is he gonna? I don't know. You know, they were fronting on him because he was doing a little. Every now and then he has something a little R&B. Now that would make you go platinum instantly, right? And it's like with what AB Money started out in motion, right? So and Kane obviously heavily influenced. AB was his right hand man, right? So this joint, Earth, Wind, and Fire, comes out on the Veterans Day album, right? Now, Veterans Day isn't the first album you're thinking about when you think Big Daddy Kane. However, it is his last, I believe, right? The last one that he actually put out. So there's this cut on there, and it's got, what is it? Sha Money? Is that who the other? I can't remember the name of the
Sha Queen.
Sha Queen. I'm sorry. What am I saying? Money. So obviously, AB Money, Sha Queen, who's nice too. Like I'm like, who's Sha Queen, right? What I heard. So you hear this?
Off the chain.
Absolutely. So you hear? I'm just waiting for Kane, right? I'm thinking I'm hearing Kane. I'm thinking Kane is like, I'm like, oh yeah, he's coming with the sing song. He's coming with the melody stuff, and it's fly. It's like Hood, but it's clean, and it's like it's everything we want, right? He's like straddling the line, and then I'm looking at the credits, and I'm like, that's AB Money. I was like, yo, I thought that was Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I hadn't put those two together. You know what I'm saying? Even though I should have known because I know the history. And it was like, yo, that's Revenant Fundamental. I was like, what? That's him. Mm-hmm. We got to run that. I think we got to run that too. Can we run that?
Definitely.
Yeah, I gotta find that. I gotta find that. So for those of y'all like me, when you listen to this, listen how Kane comes in after, right? And how much the influence is there that you can hear from somebody. AB, who obviously was a big influence there as well. So I think I got it pulled up. This isn't the actual video. This is like the YouTube version of Big Daddy Kane Veterans Day. So I'm going to run it. If for those of y'all who have not had a chance to listen to it, go back and listen to some of these classics, yo. All right. Mm-hmm. Big Daddy Kane Veterans Day with AB Money and Sha. No. That's the intro. Let me give it to you real. Speaking of keeping it real, where's Veterans Day? I mean, where's Earth, Wind, and Fire? Boom, boom, boom. There it is. We going here. Might get a commercial now. Yeah, we do. Adobe! Jay, it's the unofficial sponsor.
Oh, no.
Adobe. All right, now we all.
I got a Mac, man. It was like.
Here we go. Ooh, I love this beat too.
Pay attention, people.
Easy Mo beat.
I be the earth, mothering, smothering MCs. Shot Queen, covering 360 degrees.
See, I flow like the wind when I flow to the song. Cause a riot like Hydra, like that, then I'm gone. I bring the fire. Burn it down to the ground, think of this and me. Can't leave that ass rotisserie. What?
Earth.
Wind, fire, we be those elements. It's evident as we come to represent.
I feel the need to get iller than all these fucking whack MCs, realest bitch there's ever been. Dropped a hit single that went flying through the roof. I'm lyrical, living proof you can't handle the truth. After you heard me spit, still convinced that you ill. Who you trying to fool? Me and yourself, bitch, for real. Everybody know the deal. You ever get a hunch to fuck around with Shot Queen, then I know you out to lunch. Break that meaning down. That means disturbed in your mental, and that's absurd. I kick the illest shit you ever heard. Every rhyme to the last line and pronouns and verbs. Too hard to see with your two eyes and check with your third. My frequency's not taken with thoughts of horse. I can only get raw on all fours with sword back doors precisely. Far from your average girl, so sit back and shut the fuck up, cause Shy rule the world. What?
There was a man in Brooklyn, New York City, where the gossip fly and the ladies looking pretty. I'ma let you know that stuff you pop is junk. Cause when I flow, it's the flavor of the month. Hold up, don't worry about nothing. Got shit in this mouth like crash them. This fast money made me wanna fuck around and blast money. I heard your spot makes a lot and give the props. This shit is hot, running from the cops to get you shot, but don't sweat it. Dry them niggas up like prunes. The war's on like platoon. Shot to a crowd like a cartoon. Rapping this fundamental, that's right. Rearrange ya, hit you like Mortal Kombat. You in danger. I got the chronic, 6 million bionic. This rap shit make me wanna scream like Onyx. I'm coming through, that's right, I'm gonna split ya. So survivors on this track, we coming to get ya. Whoop, whoop, 5-0's coming in the exit. Key jingling, non-jingling the wreck shit. Step into my cipher, have you ever heard of? Throwing 4, 5, 6 kilo to 123rd.
Earth, wind, and fire.
you about to learn. We can make the world turn or make the world burn. The 3 deadly elements for your concern. Cause anything you want about a life, you got to earn. Earth, wind, and fire. You about to learn. We can make the world turn or make the world burn. The 3 deadly elements.
You know I gotta let the king go too.
Cause anything you want about a life, you got to earn. See now, bring it, brother. Well. Since hip-hop genesis, I've been at this in the mix and been starch in the mix, ripping rappers in the lips. But I won't sit and dwell upon the things I've been had. Instead, I appear and take your fucking spot like Sinbad. Now, tell me who should be first to suffer crucial. If you don't know defeat, then allow me to introduce you. So, how you want it? Coming through, beating you down, watching disaster strike when Busta Rhymes ain't even around. The Prince of Darkness, be that one man that made them out. Be sure looking niggas get a suntan. What I drop should not be followed by anyone else. At times I'm scared to kick a second verse after myself. As I proceed, followers take heed. I made men and men bleed. I made hairlines recede. This rap skill here is destined for a million. And this is one ass whipping you will wear. You still here? Earth, wind, and fire. You about to learn. Make the world turn or make the world burn.
Scared to go after I spit that bar, man.
Get him. AV Money, Big Daddy Kane. Veterans Day, man. Shout out to Big Daddy Kane, man. That's the dude for me that changed my whole perception of how writing should be, man. And just he made it 3D animated and fun, man, and just like made you want to do it like that. Yo, crazy. AV Money there. Yo, you could hear Kane, right? Could you hear him in the track on the he's trying to do it, but he didn't really want to come full circle after AB, but you could hear him getting melodic with that flow when he went right. I was like, I was like, okay. And I'm looking at the credits and I'm going, is this really AB Money, or is this like Kane trying to just say he was being, AB Money? Yo, so I was like, yo, that it's so in pocket there that it's the influence is undeniable, man. So that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
shout out to you.
Definitely, especially with me and him being in the same group.
Yeah, man. Tell them about that, man, because not everybody knows that.
Yeah, me and Kane came from the same group. We had a group called the Debonair 3. Right. Me, him, and his brother named Understanding. And
Kane shouts out the Debonair 3. You were on the original. What track was that on? He shouts out the Debonair 3. Was it on Ain't No Half Stopping?
I think it was a Set It Off.
Oh, Set It Off. Okay, yeah.
Debonair
3. That's right.
Yeah. We was in a group called Debonair 3. And I was the one who always wanted to bring the singing to it. Kane used to be like, man, if this brother don't stop singing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, we was in a group, man. We came up. Me and Kane went to junior high school together, and we went to high school.
Word.
So, me, him, Biz Markie, we all like grew up in that same era. You know what I mean? So,
and
we all went to the school called Sarah J. Hell in Brooklyn.
I mean, I don't know anything about the school particularly, but I can't imagine a lot of any subject was getting covered except music right there with that. That's just crazy.
Yeah,
man.
And it was 2 buildings in Sarah J. You know what I mean? Right. It was 2 buildings at that time. It was crazy because we went to an all-girls school.
What? Okay.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
That worked out great. You know what I mean?
I was like, the dynamics, how did they make that work? Like, I was like, yo, I'm sure that was, but, okay. All right, crazy.
Yeah, we went to an all-girls school, and then it started, converting over to guys, and we went there, man. It was crazy. Sarah J was the school, though. You know, every MC, every rapper came up to that school because it was all the girls in there. So
yeah, we got someone asking, was Jay-Z there? Did he go there?
No, Jay-Z didn't go there. We was before Jay-Z. Jay-Z came out a lot later, but Jay-Z was always around because he was under Kane, you know what I mean? Yeah. And really, Kane groomed Jay-Z on a lot of stuff, so Jay-Z was like the little dude that was there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And to turn out to be that little dude that was always around, being successful like he is today, man, I got to give Jay-Z mad props.
Oh,
yeah, for sure, man.
Indeed. There's no other way around it, man. It's just incredible. You know, you never know, man. It's like, I mean, for what Kane was for me, clearly he was for a lot of people, yourself. That whole clique, I mean, has spawned so much, you know, and you listen to even the way music sounds today, the way it's changed. I mean, if you think about Kane birthing, Big Daddy Kane, I shouldn't say birthing, but leading the way, paving the way for someone like Jay-Z, putting them on, having them in the shows, the sound, the image, the slickness, and then, following that line and that pedigree of how music changed even from those two dynamics, right, of the showmanship, the lyricism, right, the reinvigoration and re-respect on a worldwide scale for even Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, again, and just the continued evolution is crazy. And now even listening to your stuff now, I mean, it's timeless because quality is timeless. You know what I mean? And people even reading the comments here, it's like, man, that's such a breath of fresh air. I was reading some of these in here. It's the same thing. That voice, they were all talking about you when you're on there. Yeah. That can come out anytime. It's timeless. You could hear that come out in 1990, 2040, 2020, and you're going to stop and you're going to hear the quality. So that's
my daughter, I should have recorded it. My daughter was jamming out to Rapping Is Fundamental, bro. She was going ham. 3 years old.
Yeah.
That's a good sign, right?
Man. Yeah. That's one of the things me and EB talked about for years is that we always wanted to make classic music that you can always play it at any time. Right. And that's where what I love about my era of music, because if we didn't make classics, we didn't want to do it. We wanted to always make music. Because I grew up listening to the Delphonics, Blue Magic. You know what I mean?
Yep.
A lot of people don't know. I'm about to tell you something I never really told nobody. Kane had a song called To Be Your Man.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that was Riff on there singing.
Word.
And we came up with that song.
And he's always shouting out the Delphonics as well, too. Blue Magic.
Yeah. And the craziest thing is what happened was Russell Simmons had just started managing Big Daddy Kane at that time. And he heard us on the song. He said, yo, these cats sound just like Blue Magic and Delphonics. He said, yo, I just started managing Blue Magic.
What? Yeah.
So you Russell Simmons, you took us Riff off there and put Blue Magic, and it was good. But if you would have heard Riff version of it, they did exactly what the stuff that I wrote down. So it was dope. But Riff version of that song was crazy.
That's insane, man. That's crazy. Yeah,
and it was never released, huh?
It was never released. Never released. By the time it came out and Kane shot a video to it, he had Blue Magic on it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's legendary, man.
Yo,
such a powerful word that definitely needs to be used multiple times today.
Yeah, man. Speaking of powerful words, Jay, lead them back into where you were going before, man.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying about this 400 acres, 400.
Yeah, brother.
Talk to him about that, man.
What you got going on?
I got 400 acres of land. I'm into the farming now. I've been into the farming now for about 2 years now. And I got a product that's coming out. Matter of fact, I got to put. Y'all don't mind if I promote it a little bit, right?
That's what we want. That's what we want. Get that picture right up in there, man. Get that looking nice.
It's like the unofficial official sponsor.
We was on IG yesterday talking about this, and it's really, really, really cool, man.
I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, there you go. There you go.
All right. What are we looking at there? We see React. REACT. Well, tell us about that.
This is React powder. It goes into any type of water supplement. It's like it goes into. You can put this. Make sure I got it. You can put this in water. You can put this in soda, juice, ice cream, food. This is where the new era is going, as far as health. Your body, if you in some aching pains, CBD.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
From your
400 acres.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
From our product. And we down with this company called Kushler. Kushler is the new uprising company that you're going to be hearing a lot more about. But yeah, I got into the farming because I was sick. I was in the hospital for 9 months and I was paralyzed for 1.5 years.
Whoa. Okay.
Damn.
Wow.
And when I got out of the hospital and I had to go through rehab to learn how to walk again, I knew that the pharmaceuticals wasn't going to do it for me. So I invested into the plant, and a lot of people don't understand when you deal with that plant, all types of elements come from that plant. So I wanted to get into health and helping people and not experience what I went through, because they found the mass on my brain and a mass on my lungs. I had 3 operations. I had 2 lung operations and I had a brain operation, and I was fully paralyzed.
Wow. Okay.
So I wanted to get into helping, because that situation, I had never been sick before. I had never been in the hospital. That was my first time being in the hospital. And then while I was in the hospital, they ended up giving me sugar diabetes. You know, so today I don't have sugar diabetes. You see, I'm up, I'm walking. So a lot got to do with that plant. So I wanted to invest into that plant, and that's where I'm at now, man.
That's
crazy.
That changed your life.
How long ago was this that situation happened for you?
2013.
Oh wow. Okay. So you went what, like the year after, and then you went heavy with that since that point?
Yeah. After I was in the hospital for 9 months, and then I had to go through rehab for a year and a half to learn how to walk again.
So a couple years after then. Okay. Yeah.
No, not even a couple of years. Right. A couple of years after.
Yep.
I started. My wife is into health. And I gotta big up to my wife, because my wife played a big part on getting me back to health too. So once she started getting me back to health, and I started understanding about the plant, because my wife deals with the foundation. She loves plants. She loves gardening. So I went and bought 400 acres. So I just started planting. And everything.
You had it like that, to just walk out and buy 400 acres, like most people.
Well,
like
we'll talk about
93.
We'll talk about 93.
Yeah, man. He's just like, I just bought 400 acres, man. Like 400 acres.
You know what I love too, when he brings his wife up. He you know, the way that he where was I gonna say, like, praises his queen. You know, shows that love. Like, it's so you see it in the pictures. You know what I mean? And it just makes me feel so good about what I do with my family, you know, like how they are the most important thing, and to, you know, respect that at its highest level. And anyway, that was definitely.
If I would be real with you, man, if it wasn't for my wife, I probably wouldn't be talking to y'all today, because I told you I had a brain operation, I had 2 lung operations. And on top of that, I had sugar diabetes, and I was paralyzed all at the same time.
Crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that's
you know. So
some people would. Yeah, I mean, some people. You know, I've seen relationships end over that kind of stuff, just because the other person can't even deal. You know, because it's too much. You know, and let alone to be by your side, and when there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things going on all at the same time. That's incredible, man. That's just amazing.
Yeah, definitely, man. And especially with, you know, I'm not down in sisters today, but especially a lot of sisters today, you know, we got to get more support from our sisters, you know what I mean? And I was blessed to meet a sister, and my wife is from Long Beach, California.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She grew up with Snoop.
Okay.
Actually, I met my wife. I did a song with Snoop called Motivate. I got to pull that up when y'all get a chance. I got a joint called Motivate. There's a video out right now called Motivate, and it goes along with I have an award show coming out called the Motivate Awards for Medical Excellence.
Word, man, you in everything, man.
Dope, bro.
Motivate.
So,
right, cool.
So when you get a minute, go on my website, votebestdoctor.com.
Say that one more time.
Bestdoctor.com.
And that's doctor spelled out, right? DOCTOR. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I just typed it in the chat there. Votebestdoctor.com. Cool.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all check that out. We definitely doing that.
Man, we got too much to check out with you. You got too much going. We need like 2 shows of AB Money.
We
man.
definitely, we get AB back. That's it.
Listen,
now you know why money's
brother.
on the end. Now you know why money's on the end, man.
You know what I mean? Yo, brother, I have a lot of stuff going on, brother. I've been blessed to help a lot of people and also get help from a lot of people. Yeah. And I've been blessed to be able to show to help people, man. And like I was helped with my wife helping me. I just want to be able to bless people. And now with me having 400 acres, I'm also going to be having a school and a class to show people how to grow.
Word.
And how to plant and how to grow.
Will that be video based or You mean like brick and mortar, or like on video online for that, or
No, brick and mortar, actually on the set farming.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow, that's real dope.
That's crazy, man.
You know what I mean?
Dope.
So yeah, I would love to invite y'all brothers to the farm, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be there, man.
Yo, before we let you get out of here, yo, tell them about the grills too, man. You gotta let them know about the grills.
Take them back. Let's say that.
Yeah, man. Actually, man, we've been doing grills. Me and my brother, we've been doing grills since 1983.
What?
83.
I didn't even know grills were around in 83. I thought they came out like 89 or something like.
Nah, man, we had grills in 83. I had my whole mouth gold in 83.
I mean, I guess Just Ice was the first time I think I saw somebody with something.
And we had gold teeth.
Shout out
way
to Just
before
Ice.
Just Ice.
Word. Okay. Yeah, I think
way
that was
before
that was like
Ice.
85 or something like that. I think I seen him with those, right? 86, 85. Yeah.
85, 86, something like that. We was around in 83, doing it up big in Brooklyn. We was downtown Brooklyn. We had a store downtown Brooklyn, and everybody would come to Brooklyn downtown to get their grills. Every top rapper back in those days, Ewie to Big Daddy Kane, came and got a grill from us.
That's so
insane,
dope,
yo.
man.
So and how long has that proliferated? That's something that's still going on, or tell us the deal now.
Yeah, I'm in South Carolina. I got stores in South Carolina. Only thing you got to do when you get to the South Carolina, I'm in like all of the towns, and from Columbia, Bennettsville, Sherrod, Dillon, Myrtle Beach. I'm in Florence, South Carolina. I've been
That's crazy. Yo,
yeah.
what's the product name though? What's it called?
What you mean the product?
Like in other words, you have a line. Is your grills a certain
It's flavor.
line?
It's called Flavor in Your Mouth.
Flavor in your mouth. All right,
your
there
mouth.
it is.
Come on, bro.
There it is, man. It's just money dripping every direction for this man. It's just like, I got a few plaques. Oh, by the way, I've been doing grills for like 30 years, and I got 400 acres, and I got a hemp school. Come on, man. Come on,
wisdom
stop it.
Shows how humble a person can be,
absolutely,
no matter what their status is, and that's what's beautiful about AB. You know, I remember when I first chopped it up, and I'm like, this dude's AB's talking to me right now. Like, wow, that's special. Because some people with that type of stature, they ain't paying mind to that.
Like,
you know what I mean? And that's okay. That's cool.
Who? J. Cruz who?
Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand. Nah, man.
What's that beard about?
Man, yo, man. One, I'm a God-fearing brother. I was always I was raised by both of my parents. I come from a mother and father, very talented. My mother and father. I come from a talented family. And my parents, man, they taught to stay humble and be humble, and always try to help people. Because one of the things that I learned, the gift is helping, and if you help people, man, so many things come to you when you help people.
For real.
It is true, man.
You know what I mean?
Energy you put out, the energy you get back. We say that all the time, bro, right?
That's right.
What you give out. And that's how I know this all happened, because I had to put that energy out to get it back. And that's how we all working like that. So you start to pull together with the people that are like you. It's how I feel.
And you see that when you reached out, I responded quick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I know, absolutely. Man. That's what I was saying. I'm like, wow, like it's, but and it's not surprising though, because again, I've been, throughout this journey of mine recently, especially, just I feel the energies are crazy, man. They work again. As long as you keep the mind positive, the soul, the body all positive, you get it back in ways you just don't expect. Just like you said, AB. You know what I mean? It works universal.
And real quick, I gotta throw this out there too. What I'm doing down here in the South, I'm getting ready to open up a restaurant called Rapper's Delight.
Yo, your marketing is on point, man. You got the names right, yo.
And everything on the menu is named after hip hop. Like you can come in there and order a Big Daddy Kane.
I'm coming there, man. For
Snoop Dogg.
My wife is a chef.
When is this open? When is this open?
Actually, I'm working. It should be open in a couple of months, man. We working on it right now. And like I said, and all of the drinks is named after R&B singers. Like you come in there and order a Beyonce or R. Kelly.
Oh man, you
know what I mean?
Smart, man, you brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I went and got like Big Daddy Kane, Ain't No Half Stepping Suit, Slick Rick Patch, Tupac scarf, Biggie Versace sweater. So it's going to be like a restaurant / museum, but it's called Rapper's Delight.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
man.
incredible,
that's crazy.
man. That's
you gonna have to pay
big,
like tickets
big
to get in, or just buy your food and drinks. How's that gonna work?
Just buy your food and drinks,
Buy your
man.
food and drinks,
And
man.
then come there and learn about the history of hip hop. See, this is the place that you come and get a good meal, but then you leave educated. You know what I mean? With hip hop, like, you know, people want to know where the Fat Boys and what the Fat Boys are doing today.
Right,
you can come to Rapper's Delight and understand where hip hop is at through food.
That's crazy. And to know that that's going to a pioneer as well. You know what I mean? A lot of times you see this taken over by, you know, people that have nothing to do with it, really. You know, it'll just be like some chain that has nothing to do with it. But, you know, it's crazy that there's the authenticity behind it, too. That's insane.
Deep roots, man. Deep roots.
Yeah, man. So won't you come there and order a Little Kim with a side order of T.I.?
That's ridiculous. Yeah, you know what you need to do? I'm not going to tell you anything you need to do, but one thought would be like, when people leave, there should be a way to post it on social media. Like, I just had blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And have like a little hashtag for them. Or like they leave with a little like tag so they can post it.
AB, that's
like,
going to blow up.
I just had Little Kim, boom, or whatever, you know, however you said it.
Yeah, that's going to blow up.
You said it a little more tastefully than I did.
Oh, shout out Cav. What up, Cav?
My cousin. Man. Yo, AB, we gotta get you out of here. We know we kept you in there for a long time. We got my man Felix coming back up in. We're gonna talk to him a little bit more. I don't know if you caught him, but he's a good brother doing things up in New England. But yo, man,
man, I see what y'all doing, man. Like I said, I was checking y'all out, seeing the talents that come through, brother.
Yeah.
Man,
this guy. There he is.
What's up, man?
Yeah, what up?
What up, man? How you doing?
Oh, man, blessed, man. Blessed,
hey, man, I'm gonna have to come down to Carolina and see this restaurant. I'm listening to this. I'm like, man,
we all going on that trip.
I'm ready to order.
Definitely.
I'm ready to order a Biggie burger or something.
Biggie burger.
Yeah. And all of the drinks is named after R&B singers. Like, you can come there and get an Usher. You know what I mean?
What?
And Beyonce and R. Kelly. You know what I mean? And
what is the R. Kelly exactly? I want to know what the R. Kelly is. What's it? That's a whole different term. It's only for the kids. No. It's on the kid menu. No.
It comes in a hotel box.
Oh no.
I don't
know.
We going in a different direction.
Who said it? Yo. Which one of y'all said it's on the kids menu?
That might have been me. Yo. No, stop it.
Frodo said that.
Stop it. Get the chicken tenders. Yo. This section is sponsored by R. Kelly. Sour Patch for kids. Yo, that's too much.
Yeah, got me coming in with.
Yeah, man. I just want to.
We get you shut down before you open.
I just want to contribute to our era, big up our era, and get a taste of some of the foods that these dudes love.
Word. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to do, is be able to leave a legacy of our history, not only mentally but through your stomach.
Yeah. Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
The way to the soul, right?
Yo, the takeout for that could be off the chain.
Hey, you still touring or anything?
Nah, man, I haven't toured in a minute, man, because I'm just releasing new music, and me and Easy Mo B been really talking about getting out there on the road with Riff, because you know the old school is really rocking right now. You know, but if you check this out. I told you I have a award show coming out called the Motivate Awards for Medical Excellence.
Yeah.
At votebestdoctor.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I have a nonprofit called AB Hip Hop Health. And what I'm doing is creating a tour around the world, bigging up the top 4 hospitals for the Motivate Awards. And I'm doing a tour, and I'm going to grab everybody from Salt and Pepper to Big Daddy Kane to Slick Rick to do a tour that to promote these, to give these doctors honor, especially after this COVID, and they saved so many lives. It's time to give these brothers and sisters some ownership in the medical field. And I wanted to show them my appreciation, because I was paralyzed. I was in the hospital, and I just wanted to show them that if somebody in hip hop like myself is thinking about them. So that's why I created the Motivate Awards for Medical Excellence.
That's a beautiful way to.
And check out the song I got for with Snoop that represents the Motivate Award. So the name of the song is called Motivate by my man.
Can we find that? Can we find that right now?
Right now, you can pull it up. Is put in Lexi Pride featuring Snoop Doggy Dogg.
All right,
Lexi Fly.
And that's Motivate.
Lexi Pride featuring Snoop, and the name of the song is called Motivate. And I'm singing on there too.
I'm typing that in there. Oops. All right. Lexi Pride featuring Snoop Dogg and AB. All right. Yeah, man. We're gonna check for that. We gotta check for that. We got a long list of things we gotta check for. We didn't quite know. I mean, we had the preview. We knew, but we didn't know this much. Yo, you were keeping them gems in the closet, man. He's coming up with all kinds of crazy stuff, man. It's like a museum, restaurant, award show.
Like delight.
Dog, I thought what we heard a couple days ago was crazy.
That's the perfect name for that.
The name's
absolutely,
right.
man. That is
Rapper's Delight.
I'm into that stuff. Like, I'm into all them details like that. So when someone has it popping like that right out the gate, you're like, yo, I gotta check this out.
And it's a great thing that you talk about. It's also about teaching. Because I think a lot of this hip hop culture is fading away with a lot of these young kids and cats. And I think we need to teach these kids where this came from.
Yeah, we definitely do, man, because and a lot of time it's good to get them on a level that, because every kid eats.
Everybody eats, right?
Yep.
And then what I love, what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is not only is legends on there, I'm getting the legends that is in these towns that a lot of people don't know. When you go to these towns, it's always an old school legend that you never heard.
Yeah. Yep.
So for me, every spot I set up, I'm going to put a legend from that town or from that city in the restaurant, so you can be able to order his food too.
That's fire. Yeah, for real, man. That's foresight, man. That's great.
Visionary, visionary.
Yeah, man. That's why it's no longer just AB. It's AB money, man. Right there.
I got to big up to my man Easy Mo B, my partner Easy Mo B, man, because if you don't know who Easy Mo B is, he's a brother with a flavor in your ear. He did Lifestyles of the Rich and Shameless. He did Lex Beamers in the Benz, all basically Ready to Die, going back to Cali. And a lot of people don't know he did I Love the Dough. With
Me Against the World, all that.
Yeah. I would love to get him on this show too, brothers.
Oh, absolutely, man. We would too. The Wu-Tang, the whole thing, man. Raz Kaz, all that stuff, man. All that. Buster, Raekwon. His list is insane, yo. So shout out to y'all both, man. Anytime, man. Tell Easy Mo B he got a home here.
Yo, the next time I come on the show.
Easy Mo B, yo. I had to say what's up, man. Dog's like, AB, you the truth, AB. I'm over here like, yo, my man.
That's our producer right there, Don Juan.
Let me get back to peace, Don. Yeah, man, peace, brother. And like I said, I love what y'all doing, man. I love what y'all doing, Don Juan. Man, I appreciate y'all even having me on the show to be able to express myself like this, you know what I mean, and let people know what I've been doing and what I've been up to. Because a lot of people think because these old school dudes, I did a lot with my money, and I was very, very. I was always a big saver.
It shows.
So when Jay-Z said I'm spending money since '88, I was like, this motherfucker talking about me.
Yeah, right. And that is not always the case, man. That is not always the case.
You know, so I've always been a good saver, and I tell people, man, to save. And that was one of my things with all of my homeboys. They'd be like, man, this brother loves saving, man.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry.
Good quality.
Now, go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say I was just talking to Jay. We got this professor out at UDC. Shout out to him. His name is Albert Pearsall. His thing, he's from the hood in DC, and so he teaches at the school. But he's mad professional. He's an older dude, right? And so he talks about himself like he's 100, but he's not, right? He's much younger than that. But he's a Taekwondo master, 11th degree black belt. But his thing is financial literacy. We're having him come up here and talk the same thing. I don't know if y'all caught it, but it's been floating around Facebook, right? There's this OG OG property guy, right? I was just telling Jay about this. I forget who the rapper was he's talking to, but it's a young rapper, and he's talking about a Corvette. I don't know if y'all see this floating around. It's all over Facebook the last couple of days. So the youngin comes on, and he's like, yo, did you see the Corvette, though? He's like, yo, this 70 grand Corvette, it's cheap, man. He's like, I'm going to drop it on a Corvette. And the OG he's talking with on one of these streams, he's a real estate mogul, right? Big time real estate mogul. And he's like, dog, and this is an old white dude, right? Real estate guy. He goes, what are you doing dropping 70 grand on a car? He's like, that's foolish. And he's like, 70 grand though. He's like, did you see it? And they're going back and forth. And he's like, youngin', he's like, look, nobody's going to care about your car in 20 years. He's like, you need to put that in property. He goes, right now, you're going to eat up half that in tax. You make $1 million right now, half of that's in taxes. You put that into property, it's a tax loss. You writing that off. You got that money, you got that investment, you're good. You spend it on that stupid car. He's like, you got 6 cars, man. What are you doing? So you're right, man. All this financial literacy is what we want to do more on it as well, too, because it's
and make sure the brothers talk. And another one is to make sure your credit, man, if your credit ain't right, get your credit right, because that's the world we going into.
For real.
And also, hit me up if you need your credit right. You know what I mean? I'm into the credit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
my credit is 796.
Yeah, man. I made a long rebound to get there as well, man. I've had a car repossessed. I've had all that kind of stuff, and these days it's totally different. And it's like when you start out and you're young. I mean, I'm a math guy. I'm a professor. I got a doctorate. I got a master's in math. It doesn't mean you know this stuff when you're 18, 19, 20 years old.
That's right.
You go out, you cop the Jordans. Yeah. And you're like, oh, I let that run for a year. And it's like those Jordans were like $500 now. You're like, what? Yeah, it's called penalties. It's called late fees. It's called compound interest, bro.
Right. Yeah, but man, like I said, man, I know y'all got some more interviews and stuff to do, but man, like I said, man, we got to do this show again. I got to do a show, but the next time I'm gonna bring Easy Mo B on with me.
For real, man.
Facts, absolutely. Yeah, we'll be talking about that tomorrow, brother.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So man. Definitely,
we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you big time. Thanks for spending time with us here on the ProQuo Show. AB Money, platinum artist, entrepreneur. Yeah. I don't even know. Just money is all we gotta say. Just
real though. Salute to the legend. For real.
Yeah, man. Y'all brothers have a blessed night, man. And like I said, thank y'all once again for having me on the show. And when this show is starting, it's starting to blow up now. But when y'all get there, man, don't forget about me, brothers.
Absolutely, man.
Never. Absolutely. Don't sweat it, brother.
All right.
Yeah, man. God bless y'all, brothers.
Likewise,
God bless
man.
You
Take
too,
care.
Brother.
AB Money.
Wow.
We got Felix, we got Pro, we got Quo. Man, it's always great to hear people doing good things, man. It's good to see.
That guy's got a lot of going on.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
Felix. It sounds like you in a house of dropping dishes, man. I put you on mute there for a second. I was like, I'm hearing them in my headphones. I'm like, who's dropping those dishes?
That's my dryer going, actually.
Man, you gotta stop drying those clothes. You on a ProQuo Show, man. You gotta put some pillows in there or something to soften the load. You know what? Unofficial sponsorship. You need some shout in there.
Another unofficial sponsorship. What are these things called?
Oh wait, hold on. While Felix is getting up, let's get to it. Let's do it official, because last week we did not really do the official sponsorship the right way. So Jay, you hit him. You hit him. I'm gonna solo layout you here, man. So what is that you got?
I got the Joker and the Penguin. My daughter loves it. My brother got it for her, and she's just obsessed. And we got Batman. We got the whole thing. But these little things, man, the kids love it. This is the most unofficial sponsor.
Well, I see you, and I'm also coming. I don't know if I'm one upping you, man, but I got something, and I got to shout out my son with this one, because what my son did is he's got his own little computer, right? It's really my computer that he uses, and he gets on me like if my fingers are dirty. We used to get on him with like his fingers, he'd touch everything he's eating. He's a little kid. He's 7 years old, right? So you got to get these for your computer, especially in the COVID time. You take COVID and wiping it down, making it clean, and you do it for the electronics. You got to get your Windex Streak Free Shine Electronics, yo. That's for them screens. You need that for them screens.
Electronics.
Yes. Do not put the non-electronics on the screens, baby. Right there. So big shout out to Windex Streak Free Shine Electronics. and, you know, Batman and Joker as well. And right behind me, you see that new lyrical piece right there, that graffiti piece. That's from my man Mass. Shout out to Donnie Maker. That is a crazy piece right there. It's got the professor right there at the board. You got the over here. You got the rapping. I can't reach that way. Ugh.
And those corners, the way that this art
crazy.
Is like on point.
Who did that piece?
My man Def Rock, man. My man Donnie Maker, yo. So you can hit him up. You can find him on Facebook. He goes by Donald Def Rock Maker. So you wanna hit him up, search him, hit me up, man. He's a legend. When we talk about legends, I'm gonna have him on too. He's an MC. For years from EMC crew in Lowell, moved out to Portsmouth, started doing stuff with Monster Mind and so forth. He's got his own studio. He's an engineer. He's an incredible scratch DJ, mixer, graffiti artist like that, and he's an MC freestyle legend, just like freestyle off the top, written rhymes, everything. The dude is a serious problem. And when you talk about, I was thinking about him when AB was talking about, you know, there's a legend in every city. Yo, this dude is a legend that two people actually really recognize the incredible skills of my man, Def Rock, Donnie Maker. So shout out to him. Legendary. Yeah, man.
So, you know, I was talking about math earlier with you, and I think that we have a little segment we want to introduce.
We might. Felix, you might get to see this for the first time here. I'm gonna see if we can run this. All right, I think we can run it. I think we're gonna do this.
I think we can.
A special new segment. Let me put these mics on mute here. I'm gonna try to bring this in the right way. So this segment is gonna be one that we try to do every week from now on the ProQuo Show. This is a brand new segment. Forgive me if it comes in a little rougher than usual. It's not as pretty, but you know, we just making it work here. So this is the new segment, and it goes like this. See? Told you it came in rough.
Serene scenery, lush grounds and greenery surrounding me now. Be that artist I always dreamed of be. As a young MC, everything came easily. Been eating all this vinyl delicious, press it repeatedly. Heavy machinery, turning tables extremely in opposite directions, so they will seek me exceedingly. In lavish eateries, mall shopping with me and me. People be taking selfies of me with their fan eagerly say.
Yo, run that clip back one more time. I gotta put the phone out, man. Show my brother real quick.
You want to see it one more time?
Yeah, right, play that one more time, bro.
All right, I gotta try to do it right here.
Let that start from the beginning, though.
Serene scenery, lush grounds and greenery surrounding me now. Be the artist I always dreamed of be. As a young MC, everything came easily. Been eating all this vinyl delicious, press it repeatedly. Heavy machinery, turning tables extremely in opposite directions, so they will seek me exceedingly. In lavish eateries, mall shopping with me and me. People be taking selfies of me with their fan.
It's time for Math with Pro. So here we go, Math with Pro. So for those of y'all who don't know, I'm a math professor as well as an MC. So I've been a math professor for a minute, been teaching. And so I want to hit y'all with a little bit of math, some basic stuff that we can do in like 30 seconds to a minute, ideally, maybe 2 minutes on a long section. Now, it's clear. No problem. Coughing in my segment. It's all right. It's all good. So it's clear that there's some basic math things that we can all do. So when I'm talking to people and they're like, yo, you got to hit me with some math. People want free math help, free math advice, free this, free that. So what I want to do is hit you with some basic facts you can use just to sort of think, right? Did you ever think about somebody who has like a job? They got a full-time job. Maybe it's you, right? And you got a certain salary that you make. And you're like, you know what? I'm salaried these days. I don't even know what I make by the hour. Or if you just got a whole bunch of money and you're trying to figure out what it factors out to by the hour, like if it's worth it, if someone's going to hand you a bag and you want to figure out what the hourly rate is. So this is what you do. Let's say you make $80,000 a year. You're blessed, right? You're making $80,000 a year. You drop off those last 3 zeros. So do it with me. We got 80,000. Drop off the 3 zeros. Now you got 80. Divide that by 2. That's 40. You make $40 an hour. Bam! It's that easy. That's how you figure out your hourly rate. All right. Now, when I'm teaching, I always try to have people understand why it works, right? And by the way, C. Starks, for those of you who didn't know, C. Starks is a former student of mine in a math class as well at an entertainment school. Yes. So it always comes full cycle, man. Shout out to C. Starks. That was great. So here's the deal. The reason why it works is most people, if they work 52 weeks, 40 hours a week, if you do 50, if you got a 2-week vacay, right, it's kind of on that standard plan for people that are doing well, 50 times 40 is 2,000. When you drop off 3 zeros, you just divided by 1,000. Then that last step, you divided by 2. you divide it by 2,000. So that's why it works. So if you do that, that's how much you make yearly. That's it. That's my quick math tip. That's Math with Pro.
Sound effects.
Math
we need to get that
Pro.
button that we put. There it is. Yo, it's working. I think that's working, bro. I think we got it.
It does work. It does work. It's all good.
It's so great being brothers with a damn mathematician.
That's it, man.
My bad. Hold on. Let me rewind that. I got to start changing this up. It's so good to be brothers with a dang mathematician.
My son will stop you for saying dang.
I know. And
you said dang. I said dang trying to correct you. And he was like, yo, why did he say dang?
Don't say dang. That's the way it should be, though, man. You got to really mind your tongue.
You got to mind it.
Around these kids.
The youngins are listening.
They are.
So, Felix, how we doing with the dryer, man? We doing okay?
Oh, I turned it off.
Did you catch my math tip? Did it work? Did you
yes. Like it? I like that, man.
Yeah, it's basic. It's easy, man. It's easy stuff. We don't have to always come with the quantum physics and stuff like that, right? Quantum mechanics, right?
I would have never thought of that till you said it that way. It's like, but it makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you know what happens is you get so many of them. It's like if you're a plumber or a carpenter or whatever, you get these like little tricks or whatever, and it's like you just pile them up, and after a while you're like, let me just tell somebody quickly, man. So that's
and then when you start doing math, you could be like, bye hater,
bye hater. Oh, so Felix, hater. Where he's going with this is we might do this at your show too. So this is a little bit of a cross promotion here. So we got a new single dropping. It actually drops on the same weekend that we're coming out to see you. So it'll be out.
Is that the Bye Bye Hater?
It is. It's that Bye Bye Hater, man. We're doing this Bye Bye Hater. So there's a remix that is in all live instrumentation. And there is the album version, which this is the one you're about to hear, which is also some live music in there as well. Shout out to my man Legendary, who is just a beast, who Quo put me on to, and just Freedom Corner, just masterful. So we're gonna let y'all hear that if y'all cool
handcrafted.
With it. Yeah, tell them a little more, Jay. Did I say it right? Did I do it justice?
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. I mean, I'd say that the initial thing was that when we created this, we were missing a hook.
Yeah.
And Pro, you ended up titling it because of my last bar, and I was like, yo, I like that. Bye bye hater. We was all on that, and then we started to get in. Okay, we don't want the hate in there. We just don't need that. That's just putting negative energy out. We don't got to do it. Let's just title it bye bye, like you buying from
buy from those persons you hate.
Yeah,
they they're coming to buy from you. They might not be feeling it that first day, but the next day they're like, yo, I see that online sale. Yeah, so perfect. So here it is. Bye bye hater.
No, bye bye.
No, I'm gonna say bye bye to any haters right now. I know you're checking off, but you're secretly watching. So bye bye, and it's unofficial because it's not 100% out yet. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. What's good, y'all? You checking out ProQuo? Hey, yo, it's crazy times in this world. That's why we doing this instant brotherhood. It's all about the love and the respect, but we know you've had someone in your life who's been less than supportive about your grind and your movement. So say bye to them, let them buy from you, and this is what you say to them for that love they show in reverse. Bye bye hater, it's all love. Bye bye hater, it's all good. Bye bye hater, it's all love. Bye bye hater, it's all good. Bye bye hater, it's all love. Bye bye hater, it's all good. Bye bye hater, it's all love. Bye bye hater.
Yo, here's the flair of a gentleman, a ladies' man, cause I was raised by 10 of them. It's all love, being blind is the synonym. Dabs, hugs, yak with some cinnamon. A few dogs changed up cause the diapers made a middleman. We don't hold a grudge, but the mud made us militant. Cleaned up for a decade. Minimum wage, mind state like a sensei. Cause when the rent's paid and time's made, you think about the Bentley. Escalate to an elevator in a skyscraper. Chose family over paper, last thing I do is violate you. Took it out my old nature. Repeat words that lift you up after they penetrate you. I'ma switch it up. Lifestyle all different in the kitchen on the cut. That pick you up and narrate you. We gon' live it up. Bye bye hater.
Bye bye hater. It's all love. Bye bye hater. It's all good. Bye bye hater. It's all love. Bye bye hater. It's all good. Bye bye hater. It's all love. Bye bye hater. It's all good. Bye bye hater. Bye Felicia. Yeah, hater. Listen. Serene scenery, lush grounds and greenery surrounding me now. Be the artist I always dreamed to be. As a young MC, everything came easily. Been eating on this vinyl, delicious, press it repeatedly. Heavy machinery, turning tables extremely. And I've been opposite directions so they will seek me exceedingly. In lavish eateries, mall shopping with me and me. People be taking selfies of me with their fam eagerly. Say cheese, we caking for factories, rolls meagerly. Blue collar acknowledge my growth as a scholar, leaving these mills and willingly. Skills finally fulfilling these dreams I always had since the lad, just watching Disney. That wasn't destiny, put in that sweat equity. Showered off Gladys Malcolm, 10,000 hours the remedy. I read everything, now my name in parentheses, cited as one of the writers who done it right with integrity, baby. Bye-bye, hater. It's all love. Bye-bye, hater. It's all good. Bye-bye, hater. It's all love. Bye-bye, hater. It's all good. Bye-bye, hater. It's all love. Bye-bye, hater. It's all good. Bye-bye, hater. It's all love. Bye-bye, hater.
Rock with it right here. Groove with it.
No samples, no sir. Hand played. Freedom Corner. Legendary Freedom Corner, man.
Yeah, man. That's that bye-bye hater.
That's
Without the hater.
That's a dope track. Who made that? Who made the beat to it?
Legendary, my man. Legendary out of Mississippi, Freedom Corner brand. Handmade, bro.
I love that beat.
Yeah, bro. Guitars all him. He's doing the whole thing. You know what I mean? The setup
the instruments on that is like incredible.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
He's talented,
He's a
man.
talented dude, man. He played live guitar on that, on the remix one. It's just crazy, man. So, yo, I think we were shut for a little bit on Facebook, but we're back. And I shared.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's because we definitely. I mean, playing.
Yeah,
AB stuff.
but we back up. But it's shit. Yeah. Somehow they're like, you know what? Them ProQuo people, they're official. We're gonna put them back.
They're
up.
good. We know that's actually AB.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Play. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, SAB, man. But yeah. So the comments are coming back in now. But I also shared the YouTube link, so that's up there too. But
yeah,
good
and
to see
people.
y'all
Make
back.
sure y'all go to the ProQuo Show on the YouTube, subscribe, click the bell, get the notifications. And how you can find that easily is tiny, TINY, URL.com/the ProQuo Show. Easy.
I'm typing it. That was so easy.
And he gonna type it. You know what I mean?
Like, why not? I put that right in the comments.
I had to read it slow because that's, you know what I mean, like the pace that I would have to be writing it down, you know?
In fact,
it's pretty easy.
In fact, we need a banner that says that. You know what we need? Because that might have
been.
The spelling for some is not really the forte. When they're late at night, maybe they had a couple things. You know
yeah, they could be a little on a Friday night.
Yeah.
We're over here drinking tea and water, bro. That's how we do right now.
This is how we do it right there. Boom. tinyurl.com/the ProQuo Show. That's to find us on.
That's how you find us.
YouTube.
I gotta find myself drinking more water.
Man, I tell you, I've been doing the water thing heavy this week, and I started doing. I gave in. I went back to my standby.
That's okay.
Doing the show, and I'm like, yo.
You know what they say? The average human being should be drinking like 8 glasses of water a day.
That's like camels, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Check it out. Half your body weight in ounces.
Do you understand that I probably haven't drank that much water in the past year?
Oh no! Yes, you.
Most people don't do it their entire life.
I'm dead serious.
What?
I don't drink water.
No
the
way.
only water I drink is what my coffee's made out of.
Wow.
That is it. I don't drink water. I live on Pepsi and coffee.
I think that counts as water intake, though. The coffee might.
The coffee,
yeah, but
it's a diuretic.
Not the Pepsi though.
You know
what? You need to balance it with some Welch's fruit snacks, and then you're all good. You know what
I'm dealing with kidney
stones.
Yeah, man. I don't even want to know about that.
Those
man.
do not pass pleasantly. I've heard. Yeah, those that's
oh
pain,
man. This is my third time. Going through it.
We're trying to make sure that you can come on every single year and shout out this birthday party, man. Come on, we need that healthy living.
Mm-hmm.
Get that water in that system.
We all
Felix.
about it, man. We all gotta do it.
I do. I need to start thinking healthier, man. I'll be 53 coming up, and it's just like
you're a young man, man. You're a young man.
I need to start taking better care of my body. I still think like a 20-year-old too much.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I try to say publicly a lot of times because I don't hear enough people say it. But for me, it's like I attribute like a lot of my relative good health to just smarter decisions. There's a lot of peer pressure when you're young, and it's like I've never drank, I've never smoked, I've never done a drug in my life, and so I think what happens is our young people think that you have to. Like they're automatically, like you have like
you don't drink. You don't drink any alcohol.
Nothing. I've never drank. No, I mean I've sipped it. You know what I'm saying? I've had when I was younger. I'd be like, okay, let me sip the beer or whatever. Like or my dad would give me something to try and laugh when I was like But for a toast to the champagne. But no, like I can't remember the last time that I've sipped alcohol.
I really don't drink much. That's one thing I've never.
I don't get it. I fundamentally don't understand it.
I drink once in a while. My birthday, I'll drink a little bit, but
absolutely.
I've never been much of a drinker. I had a bad. I'm
sorry.
Sorry. No, I had a bad drug habit at a very young age, and once I gave all that up, man, I just, my biggest problem is I drink a lot of soda and coffee, and I smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. I think the cigarettes are the biggest thing that'll get you. Of course, they do the air. I mean, you look at immediately, right? If someone has smoked for a long time, it's impossible not to see it in their skin, right? Like my son, right, 7, he sees everybody says like his daddy, they smoked a lot, right? I'm like, yeah, because clearly in the lips and the skin, it goes. So the thing is, it's like as addictive as it is. When it has the physical repercussions, we gotta tell the youngins early, man. They're like, yo, there's nothing cool about walking around with something in your mouth sticking out, and it's like we see it in videos, we see it, unfortunately, long time.
There's absolutely nothing cool about it.
Nothing at all.
I wish, honestly, I've cut back. I'm trying to quit. I'm telling you, if you don't smoke, don't pick it up because it's more addictive, I think, than any drug.
I was talking to Oliver, right? Your homie Oliver, right? And I left him a voice memo, and I was saying that same thing. I said, look, you don't never need to pick up a drink, you don't never need to touch a drug, and you sure as hell don't ever need to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I think if I heard that coming from like someone that maybe I respected or I could, say, man, like I'm trying to shoot, like go the same way this dude's doing. Like I wish I had that, like an older brother saying that kind of thing to me. Like, don't.
We as older people, we got to show a better example to these kids. I mean,
that's it.
And not always do I show a better example, but I try to always talk to these younger kids and try to get them, hey man, it's not cool. There's nothing cool about it. And not just with cigarettes, just everyday life, man. Running the streets, trying to be a tough guy, and all this other stuff. None of it's cool.
Yeah, right.
Smoking, don't be forced into peer pressure.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
Because that's what happens to a lot of us, and it's just peer pressure will get the best of us sometimes.
It's absolutely, and it comes from not having perfect. Everybody wants to pretend like it's all good at home, and it's like if you don't have the perfect life inside the house, which few of us do, you're gonna look to what's out immediately outside your door, man. So it's understandable, but it's at some point it's like we got to talk on it, So
we start looking at people as family that ain't really family, and ain't always looking out for your best interest.
Nope, absolutely. And the other thing that kills me is like I never, like, if I see somebody doing whatever, something I don't do, I'm like, yo, fine, that's their life. It's when it infringes on your life, so it's like for me, it's like I was so happy when clubs stopped the smoking stuff because I go there as an artist and it's like, you come home smelling like an ashtray and that's not my thing, And it's like, I don't care if someone wants, I've been around smoking, drugs, alcohol my entire life, right? It's been always there. Every place I've been, family, friends, whatever, right? So it's not like I'm like, oh, I can't, be around that. But it's like I don't need to be in the air pocket of that, So it's when I see videos now and it's like just somebody goes out of their way to be smoking in the video purely to posture how cool they are. It's like, dude, you could have done the video and put that down over there, but you're giving it away. You're giving away that you say you think this is what thugging is. You think thug and tough guy and cool is doing this, and where do you learn it? You learn it from who you see around the way.
And I think too, like the kids are getting sick of it, though. You know what I mean?
It's lower, that's for sure.
But what's becoming sad, us being involved with hip hop, is that a lot of people in this music now, a lot of this newer age music we listen to today, or I don't listen to, but a lot of these poor kids are listening to today. It's like they preach drugs in a lot of their music, and it's just like, you know, it's like, what are we teaching our kids these days? And I mean, my kids are all grown now, but you know, I got 7 kids and they're all adults now. But you know, it's like, man, where does it stop when this is being allowed to, you know? Because kids are influenced by music,
sure,
movies, music. So you know, and it's like I never try to stop my kids from listening to certain music or listening to other things. I try to teach them through music, and stuff like that. But this music today, some of it, it's like, man, it's like, how could I ever let some of my kids even listen to some of it?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like you could never be cooler than what's on the TV and the radio. No matter how cool of a dad you are, or mom, or big brother, whatever, that's just one influence. You know, as soon as the kid's outside, they're naturally trying to say, that's just my dad. I got to think about, you know, so how do we get them around other things that are cool and that are also the right influence? It's so hard if it isn't their idol.
We just gotta teach them what, you know, right from wrong.
That helps. It doesn't. That's not the only thing, though. I mean,
this is what we're branding right here. Can you all see that?
IB Hood, crisp and clean content. Oh yeah.
That's the new parental advisory right there for us. This is how we advise that you're gonna learn something. You're gonna get something good out of it.
We hope
that's
so,
what we do.
And you know what's funny about that is that, you know, IB Hood, that's instant brotherhood, but you hear the hood and then you see clean, and you don't often think hood and clean. It's just funny. I mean, that's not what we're going for there, but it's just funny with the positioning of those two things.
And it's like today, because
what we consider cool, you know.
Right.
Now that it's being legalized, it's like you know, even the younger generation thinks it's cool. Let's all, well, it's legal now. We can all smoke weed.
Well, that's a big difference from some of the stuff that's not legal. You know,
I personally don't smoke weed.
Right.
But do I want to see a bunch of young kids running around freaking smoking weed?
See, well,
no,
you know,
you don't need anything in your lungs until.
I think that if the reality is, that's the whole thing. It's our job to protect the kid so that they don't even start it. Now, if they do start it, to me, it's like, look, if you're gonna do it, I'd rather you. First off, smoke a little bit of weed medicinally to feel it, but don't be getting so like you can't think, right? Medicinally.
Yeah, I gotta hear that in a rap to understand.
Yeah, I could throw that in there. But you know, alcohol itself, like, to me, I feel like, you know, I enjoy my alcohol here.
And the thing is, you can do it in moderation. It's not going to kill you, and unless you have keys to a car or you're, you know, acting
exactly.
You know.
That's alcohol. The problem with alcohol, and I do drink sometimes, and it's great if you can keep it in moderation. Yeah. But alcohol, if not kept in moderation, damages lives, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
I've seen it so much.
For real.
It's just.
We all gotta have self-control and self-discipline, you know.
Yep. Gotta have that's the big word there, self-discipline. Mm-hmm. We all need to have that.
Yeah.
You know, we all have our own addictions. We're all addicted to something.
Yeah, man. I'm addicted to ProQuo Show, man. That's what I'm addicted to.
I'm addicted to these rhymes. I'm addicted to this
hip-hop.
Yo, I'm addicted to, you know what I'm actually really enjoying though is like causing chaos, right? Meaning, like in this sense. Where for one person, the chaos is gonna like throw them into the whirlwind and out of space because they can't handle it. Versus, I got so much activity on so many different levels with people, and being able to like orchestrate it. I'm having fun with it. I'm like, yo, bro, get on that, and like, you know, the picture thing today and the art and this and that, and like just, you know, orchestrating is like fun.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Going with that.
Because otherwise it could be
it
could, if you don't know how to orchestrate, it's chaotic. It's like, get me out of here, right? Yeah, but I kind of enjoy that pressure, you know. It's cool. That's how we get AB on the show, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that
man.
bomb. We gotta talk to people. We gotta express ourselves, you know, and show love. Show love.
I would see, if it wasn't for Quo, I would be sitting in the back of the room somewhere, like, you know, over at a desk and writing a rhyme, and Quo is the more you know, adventurous one to
definitely. Since picking that apple, pro. Remember when I told you that story? Climbing that mountain.
Yeah,
adventure time. It took New Hampshire to do that to me.
Yeah, you know, New Hampshire has something good to offer y'all.
Can I leave with a story? Can I leave with a story before we go to bed? I'll tell y'all a story.
What's that?
All right, this is a story.
Hit us.
So,
but by the way, before he says this, don't forget to check out my man Felix's birthday party. 425 Jules Nightclub, Manchester. Bunch of performances there. Your own ProQuo will be up in there too, and make sure you check
a lot of very talented people going to be on this card.
Where do people get there? Is it tickets that they got to do? What do they? Where do they get?
They got to hit me up and I have a list going because I have the tickets myself, and what I'm doing is I got the tickets. I don't know if you guys want some tickets. I don't know if people are coming to get them. I am charging a fee because. Man, I paid. It cost me a lot of money to put the show together.
Let me find you. I'm finding your page right here. So I found your page. I stuck it in the comments right there. That's Felix's profile right there. So
it's $10 a ticket. The
40 for the VIP, right? 40
for VIP. Performers ain't being charged money or nothing like that. It's just anybody besides performers got to pay to come in. They got to have a
Yeah.
ticket. I hate charging. Not having a plus. What? Yep, that's my page.
Right there.
Check them out. Hit the DM.
Yeah, absolutely. Felix Hernandez.
All right, so
entertainment.
This is kind of what soured my adventureness as a kid. Well, no, as a young adult. So growing up in Leominster the majority of my life. I mean, it ain't Boston, but it's city. And I was a bad kid, so I got kicked out. Mom said, "Peace out, go live with your dad."
There's self-made no bad million. Kids, man. Are they bad kids? All right,
no, just bad decisions.
All right.
So anyway, I go to Peterborough, New Hampshire, right? And school population small. I don't even 200-300. I mean, it was that small. It was small.
Wow.
High school. But it was it was set up like a college where you had 4 periods a day, and that was it. And I accelerated. I was loving it. But prior to all that, I was like, my parents were all shook. My dad and my stepmom were all shook about me running away to New York with my girlfriend because they were finding, clues that's what was happening because I couldn't stand the transition in crickets in the summertime.
Right.
So needless to say, I like the school, and I'm like cool with it. And I meet some friends, and they're like, "Yo, we're gonna go out to this party, yo." And they were cool. I was vibing them. They liked hip hop and all that. And I'm thinking, all right, where we going? To a house party? Like, I'm down with that. We start driving. We drive outside near the trees, and there's more trees. And then we cut into the woods, right? We take a right into the woods. I'm like, for 2 miles. We get out the car, and mind you, I got fresh kicks on, fresh everything. We out here in the dirt, right? To this party. It's pitch black. I'm like, yo, y'all gonna are they about to take my life? I was straight as an arrow too. I had my 3rd, 4th, 5th eye on. We're walking. I see this little tiny flame, right? And it's pitch black at this point. We get closer to campfire. We got people laid out. They taking like all these types of drugs, like laid out. They got the dogs on these drugs. I'm like, what the hell is going on next to this campfire? And they got this huge campfire that's just going up, right? And I'm hearing, planes going by. I'm like, what? I'm sitting there. We were there for 40 minutes, bro. We start seeing people come with the lights, right? And a few of them were people. They were trying to come. And then one, they flashed the light. Nothing. I'm like, yo, that's the popo. And sure enough, we hear dogs right after that.
No.
So a group of us run one way and another group slightly off to the other side. And I follow this one group. We're moving away from the campfire in the middle of nowhere in these woods that lead to Canada. And I can't see nothing. I start following them. I'm like on the shirt tail of like 2 girls, right? And we all drop off a cliff.
What?
I'm like, yo. This one girl, she was so shook. She stood up. She ran right into an oak tree, like knocked out. Right?
It's not moving,
now I'm down in the pit with like my everything all messy. I got caterpillars falling in my neck. And there's 2 girls go to the left and 2 dudes. I'm like, I'm going with the girls just in case we got to procreate. Like, you know what I'm saying? We stuck out here.
Survival.
I'm with them. Yeah. So we walking this whole time, crawling on our hands and knees out there, right? And 40 minutes into this journey, the girl whips out a phone. Now this is like early 90s. I was like, you had this flashlight this whole time? You had a flashlight? Oh yeah, I just anyway. Patrol had done bordered. There was like 16 cop cars just like on the entrance of like facing into the woods, so there was no escape. And luckily, I was straight. I didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? I had some cigarettes. I threw them away. I said, look, you two are my cousins. We went for a long walk. We saw this fire. Ba, ba, ba. And, yo, I escaped. And as I'm walking by, the people I came with, they all chained up in cuffs, man. I went home. My lugs was destroyed. My clothes were destroyed. I didn't say nothing to my pops.
Wait. Did you say lugs?
Lugs.
You were rocking lugs.
Yo, I had they were fresh, bro. They were fresh. Trust me. The lugs game back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I used to rock
Shout out
lugs.
to Flex. Oh, we all had a pair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Come
saying? We
on,
all
man.
had.
With the but anyway, it was fresh, man.
I think I still have a pair of lugs basketball
I
shorts, believe
actually,
it or not.
I actually bought a pair of lugs like I don't know, it's like 2.5 years ago. I had a pair of them.
This is turning
they
into
still
an
makes,
unofficial
definitely
sponsorship
unofficial.
right
Official.
Hey,
They can come back.
Anything can come back, man.
I'm weird like that. I like wearing old school stuff, man.
Nostalgia is cool.
Like,
but I mean, the whole point of that whole story was the fact that that's why I was like, F adventures. You guys,
Yeah, man.
first
Like
adventure ever.
like today, I got these bad boys.
Woo, the fila. You can't go wrong with the filas, man.
I haven't bought a pair of footwear in at least a year. I've just seen no need whatsoever. I just have not left the house. But hey, you got a birthday coming, man. You gotta fly it up a bit.
That's right. I saw they came out with the brand new questions, the Reebok, the AI joints. Oh my goodness, black and silver.
Yeah.
I might be pressing a button on that, but I'm listening to AB. Save.
If they come out with the Grand Hill filas again, man, and they're
Actually, you can get them.
I know you can. I was gonna say, but if they're reasonable,
I actually just saw them online when I bought these ones because I bought them online.
With the big old triangular looking fila logo.
The ones the grants of $75.
Yeah, see, 75. I could make that investment.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I paid for these red ones. So.
I've been rocking the same pair of sneakers for like a year because I don't go anywhere. No, I got one I'll walk in and another one I'll chill in, and that's about it, man. It's been very easy on the clothes budget.
I go through about 5 pairs of shoes a year, man.
Yeah. Normal
I'm
years,
rough on shoes.
Yeah, normal years, but this year's been crazy. Yo, I gotta be getting out of here, man.
We all definitely. I gotta work early tomorrow.
Bro, quick question. You said you live in Washington, but you are from Boston originally?
Yeah, I'm from Lowell, Massachusetts.
Oh, you're from Lowell.
I went to high school in Chelmsford. So most of my school actually was in Chelmsford. Went to college at UMass Lowell, and after that I moved to Cambridge, lived there for a decade, and then I married my wife. She was in Somerville, and so that's what Jay and I have in common is the Somerville connection. And then I moved out here. She's originally from – the whole reason I'm doing this show is the dude, Don Juan DeMac, went to high school with my wife. So he's a Virginia guy. I'm in the last city before you into DC. And so out here in very northern VA. So
yeah, I grew up in Boston. So
word.
I grew up in Roxbury, Mission Hill Projects.
Oh yeah. I know Roxbury very well, man. Very well.
It's my grandfather
from
Roxbury.
Shout out to Mission Hill, man. Mission Hill, man. It's funny how things have changed, man. You go over there. Have you seen it lately?
Nah, man. I haven't been out there in a while, bro.
Parts of it are unrecognizable, man. The gentrification.
You think I used to? This is how old I am.
I know how old you are. You said you're gonna be 53. You put on blast.
Gave it away.
Yeah, man.
I don't mind telling people my age.
No, I'm kidding you.
When I was a kid, I always played basketball growing up. When I played basketball, I played for this league, but the team I played for was for Roxbury.
Yep.
We used to play against Hyde Park, and we actually played against New Edition.
Right. I can imagine.
The guys from New Edition when they were
right in that right zone, man. Yeah, absolutely.
So it was I was lucky enough that I ran into them as older, and we remembered, they actually remembered me as a kid from when growing up in Boston. They used to send me free tickets to go to the concerts.
What made you make the jump up north, man? Was it just
I moved out of Boston, went to Puerto Rico after the blizzard of '78.
Wow.
And when I was out there for like almost a year, and then we moved to Providence, Rhode Island when we came back. And then I moved up here to New Hampshire, man. I was getting into
You wanted more snow. You wanted even more snow.
I wish that was the reason, but no, man. I got into some stuff.
Everybody who moves to New Hampshire got into some stuff. It's either that or they want to live there cheaper,
I was living in Lawrence.
True.
I was living in Lawrence, Massachusetts for a while, and I won't get into the names or anything, but I was running with some gangs and
shout out to Essex Street Projects.
And I ended up in some trouble, and I went to federal. I was in federal prison for 10 years. So I'm
sure that hit you hard. That
yeah, I was doing a lot of bad shit. I got caught up in a lot of shit I shouldn't have been. But you know, when I got out and stuff, I was like, you know, it's time for me to go somewhere and start over. And I moved up here to New Hampshire, and I've been here since.
Same as my man D-Rock. Shout out to D-Rock. Yeah, man. He ain't never turned back either, man. And so, yeah, sometimes you need that fresh start, man. So.
And I moved up here because it was a nice place to live at, but it's getting just as bad up here.
I know, man. That'd be definitely.
It was we have 2 shootings here the other night.
Manchester.
I'm gonna be buying in Chester.
It's always been grimy in Manchester, man. Manchester's.
But I didn't always live in Manchester. I moved to Manchester in 2014. Before I moved here, I used to live in Rochester, New Hampshire.
Oh wow,
and that used to be a nice town when I moved there. I mean, you could hear a pin drop after 8:00 at night. Go through that town now.
Yeah.
The drugs have overtaken this whole state badly.
Oh
it's just
crazy everywhere, man. Everywhere, worldwide.
Yeah, man.
But Joe, we signing out with the ProQuo Show, and again, make sure you go to the URL tinyurl.com/ the ProQuo Show. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you also click that bell to get the notifications. And we gonna see y'all Friday. And check us out on IG because we be popping up on them lives, man.
We do the ProQuo Flow. You never know.
ProQuo Flow. We on episode 2, Treepete.
Don't forget. April 25th, Manchester, New Hampshire. My birthday bash. Hey, salute to both of you guys for coming out for this, man. I appreciate
man.
you too.
Likewise, that's gonna be great.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right,
Stay
man.
safe.
Too, man.
All right, later,
blessed.
man.
Peace out.
All right,
y'all.
Quo. We out of here.
I'm gonna hit you on the flip side. You know how that goes real quick.
Absolutely. All right. Peace, y'all.
Peace, man.